Yo, microphone check. G-Bro, is we live, bro?
We live, dog.
We live like a motherfucker. We're doing this. We're getting it on right now. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Level Check Podcast. I am Blaze 'em Up, checking in as always. I got G-Bro with me right here. What up, G-Bro?
Yo, what up, dog?
Craig, chilling. What's up?
Nothing much, man. Just chilling.
We're missing Crunks right now, but he's had to handle something. He's gonna be here. He's gonna pull up. But let's get this shit fucking going, man, because I'm hype as hell. We got, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we fucking made it happen finally. We got the entire majority of this shit, Pure Uncut, in the motherfucking house tonight. What is up, fellas? Check in.
What's good?
Give it up. This shit, man, it's dope to have you guys up in here, man. Being an MC of San Bernardino, you know, you guys fucking laying down the path for a lot of shit. Fucking M's being a fucking big inspiration on the shit that I do. You know, it's an honor, man. You don't even know. You guys don't even know the level of respect. I told M's the same shit last time, man. It's dope. It's dope to get you up in here. So for the listeners, for everybody checking in, people who've, you know, been knowing you guys forever too, let's get a little roll call cracking. Who we got in the house tonight? Starting over here. What's up? What's up?
Big Duck Down.
Duck Down, Boogie Brown.
Yes, sir. Big Duck Down, aka Boogie Brown, from San Bernardino. Out here, man, with my homies from Pure Uncut, my brothers. That's what's up.
Oh yeah, man. I want to give a shout out to Duck real quick. He's helped out with my music shit for a long time. Anytime fucking any show pop up, any chance for me to do something to promote my shit, he was there to hit me up. So I appreciate that, man.
It's all love, homie.
I didn't mean to cut off the attendance, but let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
I support everybody's hip hop because I just want everybody to just hear it. You know.
I feel that.
Yo, what it is? It's Seuss, the audio star. We up in this.
Hell yeah. Who else we got? Who's that over there in the corner?
One half of the Goon Squad, Man M1. What up, cousin? Big Kills in the house.
Yeah.
Kills.
Wherever you at, cuz, you know. Yeah, shout out to Kills. He couldn't make it, but
shout out Kills, big Kills.
Shout out. Got Renoir, aka Surreal, Pure Uncut Records, original Pure Uncut.
What's up? Big Solo in the house. It's cracking.
What up, man? What up? Who else we got? Anybody else checking in?
Got Big Dave over there he's miceless.
He's miceless. He's relaxing.
That's the guy.
And then the homie Lou right there chilling with us. You know what I mean? And shout out to Doggy and Lazy. You know what I mean? Also, bro, you know, significant parts of what we do.
Shout out to Daydreamer in the house.
Daydreamer. What's up, Daydreamer?
Blue Light.
I was waiting for him to come pop up.
Blue Light music's in the
homie out
house.
there.
Blue Light is in the house. Blue Light is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get this shit cracking, man. You know, I wanted to jump right into it, you know, before we get a little too drunk. But before we do, let's get these shots going. Start the show off right.
What are we drinking? Is it the same stuff?
Oh yeah. What is that? What is it, Ems? What are we drinking right now?
Right now, we're going to toast to the bold gentleman's flavor of
Hell yeah.
Salud.
Cheers.
Salud.
Cheers. Thank you for coming through.
Oh my God.
Damn. Hold on.
That shit
You had the
hit.
COVID. You're good right now.
That shit hit. All right, man. So I got a couple, you know, I got some questions lined up. I'm gonna let you guys speak as well because that's why we got you here. But first off, Pure Uncut. You know, I know everybody here is San Bernardino born and raised. But how was it? What were the very, very early beginnings of some type of idea of music cracking off with you guys in specific start off?
Well, I think in order to really explain how the whole Pure Uncut thing jumped off, it kind of started off in little sections, you know what I mean, with each one of us doing something on our own. Or can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
I think it started with each of us trying to do something on our own, and then kind of finding each other, you know, in this hip hop thing. You know what I mean? Just kind of like searching each other out, you know, and just feeling each other's type of music or whatever, and then just coming together and kind of, you know, everybody collaborating. It was kind of an organic thing, really, because originally, I mean, if you want to go back to the beginning of how Pure Uncut actually started, you know, when I met Duck through my homeboy DJ Suicidal. You know, they were doing like DJing and scratching and mixing and rapping and all that shit. I was just trying to rap, just trying to write raps, trying to you know get into the game. And then on a whole separate level, you know, M's and Kills, you know, they were a little bit younger than us, and they were in a whole different scene. You know, it was more of an underground b-boy, you know, going to rap battles and stuff like that. And so when we started, originally we were just trying to do a demo. That was the first thing, was we started rapping and kind of getting together and finding each other and just DJing, mixing. You know, we'd be doing kind of like what we're doing right here. We just shoot the shit, drink, you know, smoke a little something, and then kind of come up with ideas and just really start freestyling like everybody does. You know what I mean? You're kicking it with your homies and you start freestyling, you start rapping. That's how it kind of started. But when we started trying to put together a demo, that's when the guy kind of came into the picture and saw what we were doing, and kind of, you know, and we just kind of started mixing up ideas, and it was like, you know what, let's put together a demo. Let's try to put something that we could try to pitch. You know what I mean? Because that was the thing at the time. We didn't know anything about the industry. It was a lot different back then. You know, it's not like it is now. There wasn't a lot of platforms. So we said, let's do a demo. Let's try to get nothing really other than independent, you know, going around and kind of just sewing up your own local spot. So we started trying to do a demo, started trying to put, you know, meet people that could help us do that. We really didn't know what we were doing. We went to a couple of studios early on with, you know, basically buying studio time, but not really knowing how to use that studio time. You know what I mean? Just going in there and kind of trying to make shit. And we ended up meeting some good people. You know, we ended up meeting along the way.
Big Bob.
We met like Big Bob. We met some of the producers that were on some of our projects, which was Mike from PNL, Asian cat that we used to fuck with out back in the day. C-Note from Harvest Product. Those are people that were a little more seasoned at putting together projects, right? So when we started making the songs, we just had a bunch of just, you know, Solo was doing stuff with Seuss, and we kind of met M's and Kills, you know, freestyle and going to parties and just battling and just doing that. And we ran into M's and Kills, and we tried to bring them in and say, hey, we're trying to put something together. And it all started kind of happening where we said, you know what, we should do this, we should do that. And every time we got together, we would say, you know, we need to make this happen. And more music started getting made to the point where we said, let's try to, instead of trying to shop a demo, let's try to shop a whole project. So we started trying to put together like an all-star team. Instead of it just being you know, hey, Ronaldo's gonna, you know, or Ren's gonna go rap and we're gonna do a project with him or whoever. Instead of doing that, let's put together a compilation and we could give everybody shine and then see, you know, who pans out. You know what I mean? So there was a lot of other cats on the Straight from the Kitchen that are not here right now.
Yeah.
Because at the time, they were trying to do something. You know, they were trying to do something on their thing with whether they were singing, whether they were rapping, whether they were doing whatever. So writing music, composing, playing guitar, whatever. We had homies that just play the guitar, and we'd be like, hey, you know, we'll put you on, you know, any little bit and piece that somebody had that was a talent to contribute. We were kind of it was just meshing together, and it started turning into like a little bit of a movement where we would get hyped up off of each other, and then we go somewhere. We started trying to perform. You know, after we started making music, we started trying to like go to shows. Let me get on the mic, open mics.
Shop it, yeah.
You know, get on open mic. We go to Smoke Out or somewhere. You know, they say open mic, freestyle battle. We would try to go get our name out there, do stuff like that, and but we would always come back to the camp and kind of just put stuff together. The kitchen, and a lot of it wasn't even planned. I'll say this right now. Every one of us that is on the first CD they were trying to do their own thing. Solo was. I remember when I met Solo, he was already rapping. Yeah. When I met Duck was already rapping. You know what I mean? When Duck met me, he was giving me a speech about how he don't like whack rappers, so I better not be whack, this and that. Like he was telling me, and on the real, fool, like,
hey,
you know
for real, I thought, hey,
and
for real.
I thought it was like, hey, at least he's fucking, you know what I mean? At least he's trying to keep it real, you know.
But ask ODM how I used to do him. Shout out to ODM, man. I give that fool love because he put up with a gang of shit. You know
but see, so really the guy, when he heard us not really messing around, but kind of trying to rap, you know, he was like, you know what, look it. Let's put a little bit of money into this. Let's try to make a project. Let's try to do something. And as we started going along, we started learning. You know what I mean? We started learning that, hey, you know, if you're gonna get a record deal, you're gonna get screwed. If you get a distribution deal and you do everything yourself, then whether you get screwed or not, or whether you sell or not, you still own your own content. So once we started getting hit, we were like soaking up everybody's game that we met. You know what I mean? To try to get further and further and further and further. And it just started happening, man. We met the people that did the CD artwork. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're into rockabilly.
That's us.
Yeah.
Because we met them through Voodoo Glow Skulls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A guy that did our first CD was Bloodshot
Bloodshot Murder.
Yeah, you want to pass him the mic?
Bloodshot Murdoch.
Bloodshot Murdoch, wherever
Yeah.
you are, man.
Go ahead.
He was down
Go ahead.
with
He
the,
got the mic
Voodoo
now.
Glow
Speak on
Skulls.
it.
At first, we did the first CD. Bloodshot Murdoch did our artwork. But Ronaldo came up with the whole concept, you know, right along with everybody else. And
And the manifesto in the CD.
yeah, exactly. And from there, we went to, I'm going to let Ronaldo finish.
Well, yeah, I mean, the point being, though, is it was a lot of us trying to do our thing, you know what I mean? And just meeting each other. And as we started meeting each other, we started forming like, okay, M1 and Kills, they're already a group. That was Last Prophets. So we were trying to push them as a group. Solo it's in his name. He's solo, you know what I mean? Solo. So he was doing his thing. And then me and Duck, we were the West PDS, Pure Dope Sentences, Pippin' Don't Stop. You know what I mean? It was we were doing that shit. And then we had some other, you know, people sprinkled in, you know, with that are on the CD, you know, Tommy and
Shout out to Select.
Tommy G.
Tommy G, you know.
Select.
Redbone.
So West Side Bug.
All these people were people that came through the studio
Zeus.
when we were creating our content. You know what I mean? So we'd show up to the studio, and we would just, you know, we would either go through beats, we were just treating it like, you know, do or die. Let's make this happen. And it was kind of like, all right, everybody, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this CD, and everybody's gonna contribute, and then we're gonna do a cut. You know what I mean? And if you make the cut, then you're on the CD. So try to make your shit as dope as you can. And we had way more shit that was on. And obviously, we had way more shit because we're still releasing stuff now. But we had way more stuff than got on the CD originally, because we had to go through and whittle through and try to put them in their best light. You know what I mean? So solo songs were the best songs that we had of his, and you know, and we kind of went through and just try to make the CD be
Make it a banger.
a bunch of different styles, not just one style. You know what I mean? It was like some people like the way I rap.
Everybody was
some
shining.
people like the way
Everybody
Ems
was
raps.
shining. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some people like that. So we kind of try to.
All different styles, like solos, like straight
You know what I'm saying?
neighborhood,
We hood.
gangster.
Speaking of the mic, dog.
Manual.
Yeah, baby.
PDS crew is, you know what I mean, on that West Coast, you know what I mean, straight original, you know what I mean, like myself and Kills were on that underground boom bap. It was just a different collage of
A
styles.
little bit of flavor.
Yeah, it was
all
just
of it.
flavor,
Yeah,
man.
just
You know what I mean? And
everybody's-
I think that's what a lot of people kind of fucking were drawn to, the fact that not only we were Chicano, we're from San Bernardino, but
There was something for
there
everybody.
was something
for
everybody on
everybody
that
in
joint,
motherfucker.
man.
I mean,
Word up.
if you didn't like this type of music, you were sure to fuck like this type of music. You know what I mean? Well, you know what I mean? His type of rhyme, you know what I mean? That kind of like hip hop or gangster rap, and we just had it was a variety, and you know, I think that's what like brought a lot of attention to our shit. You know what I mean? And like I said, it was just something for everybody.
And sometimes it would be like, we would show up to the studio, and you know, Ems and Kills were there, you know, and they were working on something, and we would all chime in. You know what I mean? And it was kind of like a little camp. You know what I mean? And we didn't really understand what we were creating until we created it, and we actually had the project, and we had it, you know, and we went and got the distribution deal and started printing up CDs and actually seeing like finished made product. Because at the time,
Was that this one?
that's the Pure Uncut CD right there. That was the first one right there.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Straight from the kitchen, man.
You get that.
So that right there, the artwork on there, I'm in the gas mask right there. We're trying to make it look like, the concept behind this was, we're making music the same way you make dope. You know what I mean? We're cooking it up in the kitchen, and we're serving it out on the streets, 100% Pure Uncut.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Just like that.
And then it's the, you know, that's
Just like that.
yeah,
it right there.
and the concept was, we're treating it like we're not dope dealers. We're dope dealers in the sense that our music is dope. And so when we created, that was actually done in the kitchen of the pad that we used as a studio right there. So we try to make it look like that. And, you know, the whole concept, man, it just kind of, you know, pure uncut. You know, we were throwing names around.
But in a way, it was a kitchen to us. You know what I'm saying? The studio.
Was.
You know what I'm saying? We were cooking up shit.
It was metaphor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The kitchen was the metaphor for the studio. This is straight from the kitchen. If this was dope, you would be getting it uncut from the fucking, you know what I mean?
But we actually used to record sometimes in the kitchen, you know what I'm saying? Just like do
literally we had to do shit in there,
you know what I mean? So
like we had like the hallway
we really
was the
came from inside the kitchen. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
You know, in the background you hear somebody using the restroom. Sometimes it's like, damn, okay, hold on, hit the track, stop the track. You know what I mean? Or leave it in, you know, and maybe it went with the, you know what I mean, at the time of
But at the time, you know, and then the guy really, he came through with getting us the equipment that we needed. You know, we got like a Triton and we got like some mixing boards. And we really got equipment that helped us take our ideas and just really make them happen. You know what I mean? And then we started fucking with people in the studios that knew what they were doing, and we could just tell them what we wanted. And little by little, we had this project in our hands. We ended up getting a distribution deal, and we were just pumping it out of the trunk of the car. We'd go drop off 10 at a spot, come back, pick up some money.
Putting in footwork, man. Hell yeah.
Anything we could to get our name out there. You know what I mean?
Tower Records.
It wasn't like it is now. There wasn't, you know,
whole platform.
You know, platforms for you to put your music on and the way it is now.
Especially for motherfuckers who look like us.
Yeah, Joker, yo.
Yeah, we started meeting a lot of people that
Esteban.
that were in the game. You know what I mean? At the time, they were in the game. They were doing things, and they were really they don't have no time to be lying to you about how, you know, whether they like you or not. So when they like you, you got to really jump on that, and that's what we were doing. We were trying to get with everybody we could, and I mean, even on the CD, the first CD, I mean, we had a couple of collabos. You know, Spice One, South Central Cartel. These were people that we could get to. These were people that were still in our atmosphere. You know what I mean? That we could reach out to, and they would listen to what we had and say, I like it, I want to get on it, you know. And of course, nothing's for free. You know what I mean? We invested our own time and our own money into it. And I don't know, man. I think, I don't know. I'll let everybody else speak on it. But I remember the day that we got the first batch of CDs in a box and opened them up and looked at it. Like, it was.
There
I can't
it is
even.
there. Yeah.
It was surreal. You know what I mean?
It was
Because I
surreal.
bought CDs and albums and tapes my whole life.
Yeah.
It was like we're actually gonna fucking do what a lot of us have always dreamed to do, which was just fucking kick rhymes and have the masses hit. We just wanted to do what everybody out, you know what I mean? Like, we just wanted to kick rhymes and have the masses hear it and just really represent where we're from. Because we felt.
And he don't want to hold it, dog.
Oh, my bad. I thought it was still on the thing. My bad. I'm tripping. My bad. But you know what I mean? It was like for me, like I've always just wanted, you know, I just want to rhyme and just, you know what I mean? Like, yo, M's is fucking dope. That's all I've ever. I ain't really tripping or none. I just prided in myself and just always being able, whether it's writing down some shit or being able off the top. You know what I mean?
I think another
I'm a little bit nice off the, you know what I mean? I'm a little bit nice. You know what I mean? So when it came to that shit, like I made sure that my blade was sharp and whoever fucking wanted it, I was chopping your fucking head off. Don't get me wrong. I'm still like that, but I'm just a little, you know what I mean? It's a little more mature now. But at that time, we just wanted, when I seen the CD in my hand, I was like, yo, my ninja, we made it. You know what I mean? Like,
I think another thing too that I was real, you know, happy with was, even though we're all from the same area, you know what I mean? Like, if you look at the big picture, we're all from the same area. You know, you could say, hey, we're all from this certain part of San Bernardino or this certain area or this certain town. We were all from the same area, but we were still, it was different camps. You know what I mean? That we kind of, it gave us a chance to bring people together behind the music that would not have normally got in the same room and really vibed on anything. You know what I mean? So it's like, man, people coming to show M1 love because they're feeling the music. They're not going to trip on somebody coming to see Solo or somebody coming to see me or Doug or whoever. You know, it brought a lot of people together.
One love,
under some music shit, you know, with the hip hop shit. It brought them together. It gave us a reason really to kind of, you know, get behind one good thing. You know what I mean? And it,
like showing pride, like
so anytime we went somewhere else, you know, everybody that came with us, that was the camp. You know what I mean? And we
beautiful. Dog.
Shout
That
out
shit
Jay
was
Lenyo.
Beautiful.
They were
Man,
proud of
shout
us.
out-
We were
shout
proud
out
of them
to-
rolling with
Shout out to Bobo.
us.
Shout out
You
to
know what I mean?
Lodi. Man,
I-
shout out to Flo.
I
shout
got
out to everybody.
I got a couple questions about the album. I've always been interested in how you guys picked what tracks went to who, basically. You know, like who got to have this track, and how come this person and that person were selected for this one but not that one. I was
Well, let me say
if
something.
I want to, did it go deep into that, or was it just
Let me say something
kind of
on that.
whoever swung first?
So Ronaldo touched bases on that earlier when he was saying that a lot of us, when we came together, we already had projects that we were working on, songs that we were working on, but didn't really have a significant beat to it because we would just rhyme over instrumentals that we found or got from like albums or vinyl
Or
and
just
stuff like
writing
that.
a rhyme down
Or
off
just
top
writing a rhyme.
to see
just
what
off
fits.
top,
Yeah.
right. You know what I mean? And then what wound up happening is like we came across all these beats and it was like okay, that rhyme goes with the other homie's rhyme and this one goes with that one, and your whole concept to your whole song would fit good with that beat, you know? Or it was like already installed in our head, like this is the kind of beat I want for this kind of rhyme, the rhyme that I wrote. And then once we ran across a certain beat that was like, you know what, I'm feeling that one right there. And it just wound up like just happening like organically, bro. And all the songs were just put together with just already ideas and things that were manifesting for years. It just was like waiting, like they all came to a point to where they just met, it all met and wound up being that, you know. That's my opinion on it.
No, and that's exactly true. Exactly what would happen. And even then, to elaborate on that, a lot of times, you know what I mean? Like, I would hear some shit like Duck would write or Ren would write or Solo or Kill or even Seuss when he'd be around, right? I'd be like, yo, man, I got some shit for that.
Oh, it's
Let
got
me
this shit
fucking,
in it.
you know what I mean? Let me just jump on, you know what I mean? So it was just a mixture of everything. It was like fucking lightning in a bottle, dog. Almost like lightning in a bottle. Like it was too good to be true because the way the chemistry was, we all fucking clicked. We were all cool with each other. It turned into more of a brotherhood. You know what I mean? Like, man, I like that shit Doug got. Or, man, Solo, that My City, My Town shit. Like, yo, that shit.
We basically
banging.
we all from the like
And I like it
basically
because that's
like,
on some hip hop shit.
Yeah.
we all
You
like
know
from the
what I mean?
same
Like,
area.
And
growing
you know
up
what's
in
a
the
perfect
same
example
fucking
too of that
grind, you know what I mean?
is Dulo Como Fiero. Me and Sus were just talking about that in the car. Solo had a hook, right? He only had a hook. It was just a hook. And
That's all I
then
need.
we heard it,
Caliente como
right?
lumbre,
Yeah.
frío como hielo,
Somos Chicano, Dulo Como Fiero. Yeah. That shit right there. It was just
That
a
turned into a
hook,
whole
right?
song.
It turned
You know
into
what
a
I mean?
whole song.
Everybody
Me,
heard
Ren,
that and they were like,
Manuel,
damn, you know what?
and I made the beat.
could write
You know what I'm
something to
saying?
that.
Off the Triton. You know, and that's the original Pure Uncut beat. All that is just homegrown, just off of Solo's 4 bars. Fool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
It's
dope
crazy,
shit, man.
dog.
But it would
That's,
like
that's what I'm
went
talking
from
about.
there.
more to
Yeah.
your point though. I think what
Hey,
you
that
were
shit
saying
was
was
deep
like
too. You know what I mean? That was real deep. That was deep.
Sometimes
You know?
sometimes you hear a beat. We would go to the studio and we'd listen to, 200 beats or whatever. You know what I mean? Like we just flip. Nah.
But we were
And
doing our
sometimes
own
you would hear
shit. You know what I
something.
mean?
Sometimes I would hear something and I would say, you know what? That sounds like something that Manuel would rap on because it's got some grimy. You know what I mean? And so everybody started kind of cultivating a style that everybody else knew. You know, so with Duck, it would be like, you know what? He could harmonize some shit in his rhyme. Like he could kick some harmony in his rhyme, and he could, get more of an old school flavor.
Because sometimes like at different times, people, you know what I mean? We'd all come over at different times and just lay a beat real quick or
Yeah.
something, and then leave it on there. And then, like later on,
Someone
you know what I
else
mean? Like
will
somebody
hear
will
it.
hear it and be like, "Oh, who made this?"
Yeah.
and it's like,
me
"Okay,
get on that.
hey, dog, what you gonna do with it? Hey, that's all you." And it was like, okay, like
Just
sometimes
like that.
it was
Just like
it's
that.
funny because
and then it would be like,
he
check
make-
this out. I got something for that.
Ran to make a beat, and then I come over there like 2 days later in the studio fucking around, with the guy and shit in there, you know what I mean? And I'll be like, oh shit, this shit is tight right here. I got something for this, or
And to keep it
vice
100
versa, you know what I mean? And
Keep
it
it
was
100.
like that.
Sometimes,
I was thinking about you when I was
Yeah, or like, oh damn, yeah, like, hey, this shit right here is for the homie right here, you know what I mean? This should be knocking the way he
keep
flows.
it 100%
it's
though.
cool.
Sometimes you roll through, you hear a beat, you say, man, let me get on that. All right, write some shit to it, and you write it, and the shit just wouldn't make the cut. You had to
Yeah.
tell people like, nah, you're off. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Well, let me touch on that. Let me get a little bit deeper on it. When it came to the album, who was it kind of like not up to, but I mean,
was almost
what
like
was it that was like, okay,
Right.
these tracks are going on the album,
There was
nothing
some
else.
arguing. There was some arguing because there was some tracks that should have been on this CD according to some people, and there was tracks that shouldn't have been on according to other. You know what I mean? So there was all that talk, but pretty much it was like a council type situation. See, when we really started doing the CD, we kind of came together and we tried to say, you know what, let's try to be business about this. We used to sit down and have meetings, you know what I mean? Everybody be here at a certain time, we gotta have a meeting. We would take notes, you know what I mean? Like we were trying to like be professional about it because well no, because
a record label.
It's a record label.
yeah, because you know what? But more than that though, everybody only has so much time. And you know, we're not trying to fuck off no time, or at least I'm not. You know what I mean? I don't want to waste my time with shit. So when we get in here to do, just like today, when we come in here to do something, like we got to get something done. That we would treat our meetings like that. We would say, you know what, you show up, and sometimes you don't show up to a meeting, and that could have been the time that we were picking who's gonna be on what. You know what I mean? So a lot of times it was just, man, this fucking wave is starting to get big, and if you don't ride it out, you know, you're gonna get thrown from the wave. You know what I mean? So a lot of times people would want to, you know, get on something, they couldn't get on it. A lot of times somebody would make something, and we'd have to, you know, maybe 9 of us thought it was tight and 1 of us thought it was whack, so that shit was gonna go on. You know what I mean? Sometimes it was 6-4, and it went on. You know what I mean? But
like a motherfucker getting in the picture.
But it wasn't. It wasn't. It was more. It was more.
You remember that shit?
By counsel. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't just say, man, that shit is whack. It's not going on there, Duck. Like me personally, I couldn't just say that. You know what I mean? Because if Manuel and Dave and Solo and everybody said, "What are you talking about, fool? That shit is tight." Maybe it's just not your style. You know what I mean? Maybe you don't like it, but fuck, man, 4 other people said it was tight. Like there was those kind of conversations every single day, just over everything that was coming out, because we had to pay for the track. Let's not forget that. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to spend money and then make something and not like what you hear. You know what I mean? There's nothing worse than spending a bunch of time and money, and then by the time you're done, you press play, and you're like, damn, that's not how I pictured it in my head it was going to sound. You know what I mean? And so we were trying to avoid that. It was just a lot of shit, man. I think we were not even realizing what we were doing when we were doing it. You know what I mean? It was a lot of organic shit going on. We were learning as we were going.
I think we more or less were ahead of talking about things in our songs that were like a little bit ahead of their time. You know
I feel like,
yeah, before it got comfortable, because now more days, you know, I mean, you know, there's a lot of stuff that people say in their songs and stuff. Back then, it was like taboo. You know what I mean? You didn't hear of it like Roxanne. You know what I mean? Like Roxanne. Roxanne was way ahead of its time, to where it's like as comfortable it is today now that they talk about it. Is this back then? You know what I mean? But we was putting it out there. We were seeing it. You know what I mean? As it developed, as it was taking over neighborhoods, people, whatever, whatnot. But I think Roxanne was ahead of its time.
Yeah.
And it was dope. You know what I'm saying? The way they ran and Doug did it. You know what I mean? I thought it was dope.
I think
you know
if you get into what we were saying a little bit, you know what I mean? If you just step back and listen to what we were saying in the songs that we were saying for back then, for that time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it was, you got to remember that was you know, even though it doesn't seem that long ago to us, it was a long time ago. You know what I mean? Like things, as far as like the way things are different now. So I think back then we were coming from the era of, you could say, fuck the police. You could say, you know, a bitch is a bitch. You know what I mean? Like nothing was off limits. You know what I mean? And we weren't trying to just, you know, overly say, you know, we weren't just saying, you know, filth, flower, and filth, you know, just spitting nonsense. We were just kind of trying to keep it real. You know what I mean? Hey, motherfuckers are, you know, getting spun out. You know, this is what happens.
This is what we're seeing.
Well, that's because like hip hop back in the day was like, you know, kind of like your inside of what's going down in your hood,
right?
Like what's going down in your neighborhood. What do
like
you see every day? Yeah. Like you know what I mean? You see that, like, you know, you see the gangster, the killer, and the dope dealer. Like, you know what I mean? You shake all their hands when you walk down the street. Like, you know all the people
you went
on
to
the block.
with
Yeah,
them.
you know what I mean?
For sure.
So I feel that, like, you know what I mean? You're just speaking on what you see, and like,
you know, we always say like it was lightning in a bottle, because it kind of feels like that now in retrospect. Like when we look back at it, you know, a lot of different things could have happened because we were just pinging off of a lot of shit and we were out there just wilding. You know what I mean? We were just doing our thing. So I'll give you an example because I say it's organic. I'll give you an example. These two guys right here were in the studio, right? And they were making Where You From. I think Where You From is one of the tightest songs on that fucking CD. Right?
I think that's the song
Did I pass out that day?
CD.
Okay, so these two guys are at P&L Studios, right? And they're doing the song, and they're doing it, right? And the hook, or Seuss's flow and everything, I thought it was fire. They're right in the middle of doing all that. I was in like L.A. or Long Beach or somewhere. I was working, and I was in my rig, right? I was in my rig, and I called this fool. I called this guy. I'm like, hey, what's cracking? Because if nothing's gonna pop off with the music shit, I'm gonna head back up the hill, right? And he said, Solo and Seuss are at the studio right now with Mike, and
I have open verse.
and they're trying to. He said all he said was they're doing a song. They're working on a song, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna just go over there just to be a fly on the wall. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go there because that's what we would do. We would sit in on each other's sessions. As soon as I'm done rapping, I'm gonna look at Ems and I'm gonna say, "What do you think about that shit, fool? Don't lie about it." You know what I mean? Like, oh man, that shit was tight. Or you know what? Try it again, but say, you know, we were always working with each other.
The beat was knocking. Yeah.
I went over there.
Stepped in, yeah.
These fools were kind of, you know.
He didn't even get a chance to be a fly on the wall. Jump on the track.
Jump on the track. Yeah.
You know what I mean? This guy.
It was like he walked in the door. He walked in the door and it was like, oh, okay, what's up? I'm ready. You know what I mean? I was like, yeah. You know, it was like.
So it was like, you want to take this last 8?
Yeah. No,
You want to take this last?
Yeah.
We need 16.
Yeah.
You saved us.
That shit. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I said. Did I pass out that day?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I think I was out.
But the way it just happened was, it was just, you know, it could have a thousand different things could have happened that day, and that song it would have got made, but you know it wouldn't have been the same. You know what I mean? Exactly. And a lot of shit was like that. You know what I mean? A lot of shit that we put.
Like it happened, and the way it happened, it just worked out. It was like the flavor was there. Everything was right. It was like okay, yeah.
Everything came together, and we just landed it. And then I'm gonna tell you one thing, because we had been working on it a little bit up until then. And then when I went over there and popped in on these guys, we went back to the fucking spot, and who was it? You were there, I remember, and I think Duck was there. Somebody, because on the real, motherfuckers started getting kind of like burned out. You know what I mean? They were lagging a little bit, like it started kind of falling apart a little bit. And then we came back from the studio with that one and popped it in the fucking deck, and everybody was like, "Oh shit!" Like you guys are really doing some shit. You know what I mean? And so from that point forward, it really like lit a fire under everybody's ass. Like, hey, if you want to be on that CD, like you got to come with some shit. You know what I mean? And it really kicked up. Yep. It kicked everybody up a little notch to try to come correct.
Then we had that first CD. You know what I mean? The four band. Yeah. We were at Kelly Swinging. Remember we were shooting it out.
We printed it out. Yeah. We printed up an EP like a 4-track.
Yeah.
It was
like an introduction, like a little bit of, hey, check this shit out. This is a little bit of what we're coming with. This is some fire.
It was a little 4-track EP called Heat from the Kitchen at first. Yeah. It was just Heat from the Kitchen. We were just throwing words around, names around.
That has a little bit of a story too.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, that has a little bit of story too, because I wanted it to be Heat from the Kitchen.
Heat from the Kitchen.
I wanted it to be Heat from the Kitchen. And they were like, no, Straight from the Kitchen. I said, Straight from the Kitchen sounds like straight out of Compton. Like, we should call it Heat from the Kitchen. And he was like, nah, it should be Straight from the Kitchen. And everybody's like, nah, Straight from the Kitchen sounds tight. I got outvoted on that one. You know what I mean? So when we did the 4-track, the promo one, he was like, well, go ahead and call that one Heat from the Kitchen, because that's just like the intro to the actual CD. So that's the only reason why I got to say Heat from the Kitchen, because I lost the original vote to make the CD. I got voted down on that one. I was like, damn it.
At the time, a lot of companies. A lot of companies were doing that. They were giving like a little, like an introduction of what's to come in the LP.
Yeah,
and
you get an EP of like.
And you throw those are the ones you be throwing out, like when you're doing your shows. We throw those out or give them out, you know, in promotions or we go backstage or whatever. Trying to shop our stuff. You know what I mean? Trying to get heard. Trying to put San Bernardino out there. You know what I mean? That's what it was. You know what I'm saying? We was like, we're gonna put San Bernardino out here. I'm telling you, dog. You know what I mean? We was grinding. We was putting in the hard work. And it was all by, you know what I mean, just word of mouth, just face to face, just, you know what I mean, doing it. We didn't have no platforms, you know what I'm saying? Like nowadays, you know what I mean, the cats is, you know what I mean, Justin Bieber, for example, you know what I mean, boom, he got famous just posting his shit. We didn't have that. We didn't have that luxury, you know what I'm saying? We had to go personally to these stores and go get consignments saying, look, check
I'm
this
not
shit
gonna
out.
take too much talking about the beef. Here. Hey, listen here, buddy.
But you know what I'm saying?
I'll let that one go, but no.
I'm just saying, like we was grinding, man. We was actually putting in the fucking work.
Yeah,
we was doing the shows. We was, you know what I mean? People behind us putting it, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? They're trusting us, saying, yeah, you know what I mean? Or like saying, hey, man, these motherfuckers could do it. And they was putting in the backbone in it. And then we were just doing the music, you know what I mean? Feeling the vibes with the, you know what I mean? Within us. And it was like, all right, cool. We could do this. We got this shit. We're gonna put San Bernardino on the motherfucking map as far as Chicano rap went. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, nobody else was doing it, and the shit we was saying was actually, you know what I mean, some real fucking shit. You know what I mean? But
you want to pass him the mic?
Oh, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Word, flow.
There was a handful of guys. They were from Pure Uncut too, that believed in what these guys were doing.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? And that's like Big Lou, Flo, myself. Like we, you know, Doggy, a lot of us, and we're out there, you know,
Doggy, man.
doing it all together. You know what I mean? But like I said, I'm gonna let Ren continue
Shout
and
out to
solo.
B.
B1.
B1 killing method, yo.
So since you guys like didn't have like the platforms like we have today, like, you know, like the YouTubes, the Spotifys, the whatevers, you know what I mean, the Instagrams and shit. So like, how would you work out with like you know, like Tower Records or like Warehouse Music? Like, would you go?
That was where
would you go in there and be like, here,
Well,
I'll give you 50 CDs if I make this? Like,
it was kind of half that and half. That was when I said about getting a distribution deal with that company called, what was it, Ground Level?
Ground level.
The distribution deal was that we give them, you know, the Glassmaster, or actually we would print up the CDs and give them to them. We would print up the CDs and give them to them, and then through their distribution network, so they would put it in Tower and all that shit, and try to sell them even overseas. They would tell us, like, hey, we sold some in this other country or whatever, but that was a distribution deal where we were trying to get further than we could get.
yeah.
But on the hand-to-hand tip, it was, you know, let's go to, you know, these mom and pop shops, yeah, and leave them a certain amount of CDs, and then when we come back, you either give me the money for the CDs or the CDs back, you know, and we would just rotate, really all through California, like not just San Bernardino. Because I was traveling at the time, so I would put them everywhere I could, but on the local tip, motherfuckers are out of the trunk of the car. You know what I mean? $10, $5. Give one away at a show, but then sell the rest of them at the door.
Upstate, shout out to the homies upstate. You know what I mean? They even had that.
When we were doing that, in that case, that left it up to us to really do the legwork. So whenever we were at a show in LA or Puente or Orange, hey, our record. If you go to this spot at the record shop, they got our joint over there. You know, go pick it up. At any show we would rock, they would let us rock the mic. That would be in turn us doing the legwork.
Yeah.
As far as like, hey, this is over here at Tower. Like, was it the Tower Records in Puente before they shut it down right off of the 10 freeway and shit out there?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, we had to do all the shows to let people know it was there for them to go. That way we could be able to collect, you know what I mean, some bread or, you know what I mean, whatever CDs we had left over there. It's guerrilla style legwork. You know what I mean?
But I will say this. When we were doing that, like right when we started really picking up some steam and right when we really should have really made a move, it was right on the cusp of when all these platforms were coming out. Because at the time, I think Napster was the one everybody was afraid that computers were stealing songs. And we were more on some shit about, you know, we don't want nobody to steal our shit and this and that. And there wasn't really a lot of, it was like the Wild West on the internet, you know, as far as music went. So at that time,
super Wild West, man.
Yeah, at that time, we had to really like retreat, and instead of really continuing with it and keeping our ear to the ground as far as like things like YouTube and iTunes and all that shit, you know, we just really like stayed on the keep making, you know, music over a longer period of time and just kind of, you know, just continually adding to a catalog that nobody really had even heard except for us. You know what I mean? So a lot of it was just we ended up doing it just for the cause of doing it, because we didn't make the money that we thought we should have made on the first projects. You know what I mean? And then instead of really jumping on that next thing, which was, YouTube and iTunes and all that stuff, we really missed that. We missed that where we had an opportunity there. So that's a lesson to a lot of people out there that are doing anything anyway, is that, sometimes there's a big opportunity that could be right there and you won't see it until it's gone. You know what I mean? So, you always got to be on the lookout for that. And that's where we missed was jumping on those platforms early. You know what I mean? Like now we got YouTube channel and Instagram and iTunes and Apple and Amazon and Google Play and all that. We're only we're chipping everybody off with music that nobody's ever heard, that we own and we control. And we're putting on all these platforms now. But I'm thinking, like, this is something that we should have did, 10, 15 years ago, and then who knows? But that's already, we can't even look at it that way, because at that time, we weren't even thinking about any of that. He was still making music. He was like, everybody was still doing their thing.
The guy would record me making music. You know what I mean?
The guy.
He would corner you and not let you leave until you left a song.
Guerrilla style.
He's like, hey, I'm gonna take you out to eat, but first you gotta spit some rhymes.
Retired on me like twice, you know what I mean? I brought him out.
I retired twice already, yeah.
There was a gym right there.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, this last time I was supposed to just come back and set some stuff up so people can have access to the music, which they do now. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's a lot of the music that you see on our YouTube channel today is not on these CDs. You know what I mean? These CDs are this one anyway. This one we let slip through our fingers as far as the internet goes. This one's like damn near public domain. You know what I mean? Like
rapid fire too.
It got out of our hands because we weren't controlling it. That's on us. You know what I mean? We weren't controlling it, but it kind of kept us out there with people that never forgot about us. You know what I mean? So when people came around and said, "Hey, whatever happened to Pure Uncut?" and we said, "Oh man, we got like 200 songs that nobody has ever heard because we just stopped putting it out. We didn't stop making it. We just stopped putting it out." Yeah. You know what I mean? And we started saying that. Then it turned into, you know what? We're coming up on, ready for this? 20th anniversary. You know what I mean? That's what it was. This last year, 2020, which was a horrible fucking year.
Horrible, for real.
But in the beginning, it was like, holy shit. You know what I mean? 20 years ago, that's a long time. You know what I mean? So,
hell yeah.
So we said, you know what? Let's set this shit up and kick some new music out there. Let everybody listen to some shit that they haven't heard. You know what I mean? And see what they think about that. And then go forward with trying to market the logo and put ourselves out there as far as like merch and things like that. You know what I mean? So we started moving more to that this year, because really the only thing that anybody's ever gotten from us officially is Straight from the Kitchen and Rapid Fire. You know, they never got Full Metal Jacket. They never got Fat Diamond Rhyme. They never got like there's a lot of shit that
9 chapter.
Yeah,
these are projects. These are albums.
These were projects.
Just never came out.
Yeah.
What?
And there's
So you recorded them, like you guys never made CDs of them or anything?
We got songs too, like all these projects. We just haven't put the project out yet because it's really kind of not complete or halfway.
What it was like in the. Okay, so fast forward to like about maybe 10 years ago. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. M1 was still making music. You know what I mean? And M1 used to go out to Vegas with me, and we ended up meeting a bunch of hip hop, producers and people out there that were doing their thing. So we started jumping on with them and making stuff, but controlling it, owning our music. Hey, we're gonna pay you for the studio time, we're gonna pay you for the tracks, whatever, and then put you on there. And we started making music that, but like I said, we just never released it. We never played it for anybody, showed it for anybody except ourselves. So there was all this music. Some of it, you would think like it would be dated. You know what I mean? Because of the way music styles keep changing. But with hip hop, you know what I mean? If it's new to your ear, it's new.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So that's the only reason we just wanted to share everything that anybody that ever liked Straight from the Kitchen, anybody that ever liked Rapid Fire, or anybody that ever went to a show and said, "Man, Pure Uncut used to be a gang of Mexicans that were rapping." Anybody that remembers that, they can go now and listen to something that they haven't heard, something newer.
Yeah.
To their ear. I'm straightful.
You're not straight. Fuck it.
You know, yeah, go ahead.
Emmanuel wrote a rap about it. Like to hear it. Here it goes.
No, man, you know what I mean? Like you were saying, man, it was just, man, it was, like I said, man, I can't even explain it. Yeah, I've said enough.
I can't explain it. I've said enough. I've said enough.
He's better when there's a beat. When there's a beat, he's like, I'll tell you everything.
That's dope, man.
But
That's
yeah,
dope.
so we were just and we were doing it so fast. I don't think we realized what we were doing while we were doing it. You know what I mean? We were just having fun with it, man. It's one of the funnest times of my life. You know what I mean?
It was like we wanted to be known for hip hop in our area, and if anybody else had anything else to do with hip hop, we wanted to chop their heads off, or just kind of like, because that we had the b-boy mentality. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times it was just fun to make songs because we were like, we just knew like it was nice. It was just like it just came together so good. You know what I mean?
Only if like you fronted on us. You know what I mean? Because we collaboed with everybody.
Yeah,
we did. We did. Like everybody that showed us love, we collaboed with them. We weren't trying to like. It was just if you had any kind of haterism, you know what I mean? Then of course but I think we made more we had more good relationships than bad in the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We like 99.9% of us going everywhere and doing music with people and doing shows, all going out to these festivals and everything, and everybody that we met, they were always supportive of our music and really helped us promote and get to where we needed to get to. You know what I mean?
I remember.
Sure, yeah.
I remember now.
You remember
I think
now?
what I wanted to say was when he was talking about being out in Vegas and years after when we weren't putting him. I think for me, I don't know. Hopefully I could kind of speak for everybody. I think it was more the fact. Look, you know what I mean. If we still have hope that this could happen, but if it doesn't, I fucking love hip hop. I love rhyming. I'm just gonna keep making music. You know what I mean? And if I don't put it out to the world, at least I can put it out to my friends, and they'll be like, "Yo, that's dope."
Yo.
Or, yo, you need to do something. You need this. You know what I mean?
I gotta ask, man, while you got the mic, Ems,
What's up?
favorite rapper of all time?
Of all time
Yours,
ever?
yours, all
Of
time,
ever
all
in
time,
life,
ever,
ever.
all time, ever.
Favorite one rapper?
One rapper.
MC.
Yes.
The God Allah MC. Rakim Allah. Straight up.
Yeah.
Word up. Rakim, baby. The best ever. If it wasn't for Rakim, there would be nobody.
Speak on it.
Rakim Allah, homie. Look, check this out. Back in 1986. No. That was 89, 90, but nah, Rakim, the God Allah MC. Rakim, yo, that guy.
Go ahead.
Just off of My Melody back in 86, when I heard that, the B-side to fucking Eric B. is President, I said it before, came in the door. Remember, let it rhyme, magnetize me no more, but it is by me. Eric B. is President, right? The B-side to that is the song that goes, dun, 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 dun. And he says, I take 7 MCs, put them all in the line. Add 7 more brothers who think they could rhyme. It'll be 7 more before I go for mine. That's 21 MCs ate up at the same time. That to me,
Hey,
blew my mind, G. I would love from then, and then from there, I gotta go to EPMD, the greatest, man. That's where I love. That's why EPMD and Rakim is why I love fucking hip hop. You know what I mean? Like that's fucking. Sitting eating Lucky Charms, watching Fab Five Freddy interview Eric Sermon and Parrish making dollars. Yo, that was fucking like that was my nirvana. That was hey, that was like all the insurrectionists listening to fucking Trump talk last week.
AM. You know why? You know why that like I kind of agree with what you said is because. Think about it. Like one of a hip hop artist goes by the name of Eminem, got really popular, and one of his most famous songs was "You stick a kid in his hand, put a revolver in 9," and that's Rakim's rap.
It's You know what I mean?
It's bar for bar.
Yeah, he had to show. He had to
it's
show
the
love.
cadence. You know what I mean? Like,
If you ask Rakim, he'll say Eminem is one of his favorite.
yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Most
probably
likely,
too.
Yeah.
Because he likes dialogue.
Yeah, he'll definitely probably would say that. Yeah.
Yeah, he likes. He's one of those MCs that likes
The diabolical.
the way you structure your rap. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He's looking at double entendres and and metaphors, and he's looking at the way
Well-
he's looking at everything.
You know, let me ask a question that kind of it bridges my generation with your guys's. I'm pretty sure that if we were to sit here and name, I don't know, let's say a top 10 favorite rapper, that I'm sure that maybe Eminem probably wouldn't be on one of your guys' lists.
I got him in my top 10.
He would be on mine.
I got him on my top 10, not top 5.
But me, okay, what's
Not top five.
we'll do
He
top
got
5.
me top 10.
We'll do top 5 because he's in my top 5, so we'll say that.
I would say
Top 5 is a lot shorter too. So
Eminem's nice, but he ain't in mine.
considering that he's in mine, but he wouldn't be in your guys's. Brooke, let me just ask, being an older generation and me really growing up and admiring his shit, what did you guys think initially, and what do you guys think of him now? Not now, but I mean after the shit that he's contributed to hip hop.
I could say, and initially, I would say, because I remember hearing the buzz, because I used to be going to those battles too, not the rap Olympics or anything like that, but whenever there was a smoke out, whenever there was any kind of concert, I was up there trying to get on the mic. And I remember when we had first met, I hadn't really talked to these guys. I don't really know them, but I went to a smoke out, and on the 93.5 stage, I meet this guy in line like, oh shit, what's up? And instead of battling, I ended up started beatboxing, and my man started rocking. You know what I mean? And we kind of set it all to where after that, we kind of set it up. But as far as Eminem, like, I was like, man, this is a crazy ass white boy. He be saying some crazy ass shit. And Dre's fucking with him.
First of his
But
kind. at the
now,
time, yeah.
I believe him to be one of the greatest of all time.
I'll tell you this. Look at that time when right before he came out, I used to drive all over the United States. I was like every state, and I heard about him like way back. And I even got my hands on. I think I can't remember what state I was in, but I got my hands on a bootleg CD that had a bunch of B-sides that he did with other artists and shit that didn't make their album, but it was just like this bootleg shit of him just ripping shit. And I gave it to my son because my son was little at the time. I probably shouldn't have, but I get because he liked Eminem. But right when he came out, I remember telling Duck, I was like, man, Dr. Dre is gonna come out with this white boy, and every time I said that to somebody at that time, it was like, oh, yeah, like you got a Vanilla Ice or whatever, like that was the thing. It was like it was a joke.
Well, that's why I wanted to ask
like
honestly.
Him, I like him
thought he-
flat
But he
out.
came out banging. That food is.
I thought he was dope
Dre
because I
beat.
used to hear the Rocket shit, like
Yeah.
the shit on like Sound Bombing, and someone had gave me a demo of the what is it? I'll run laps around your brain just to jog your memory. Infinity, I think it was Infinity. I heard that. Then I was like, yo, that fool's dope. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's why I wanted to ask
When
because
everybody was talking, oh, why? And I was like, man, he's crazy ass white boy. He's saying some shit. Like Role Model, that shit to me is fucking hard.
It's-
Dog.
yeah, one of
Like
his
the
dopest.
The rhyme,
Yeah.
the whole that shit is. Hey,
The first couple of bars right off the bat when you guys are talking about like double entendres and fucking metaphors
Hey.
up the ass.
hey, I heard that Nat,
if
that
you-
song Nat. Have you heard that one?
Yeah.
The new one. Hey, to me, lyrically,
If you
he
write,
he shitted on everybody.
if you write
Everybody.
rap, like if you write lyrics or if you're an MC, I say MC. I say my bad. I
It's
say
cool.
MC.
It's cool. It's-
I don't say rapper because unless you're, if you identify yourself as a rapper, but if you write rhymes and then you hear somebody that you know what you're hearing when you probably go through this when you hear music, you know what I mean? Is when you're hearing something that's tight, and you know how hard it is to bring those ideas together and to put them in a certain way and to structure them in a certain way to where even you're saying like, ooh, you know what I mean? Like that shit came out tight because you know what you like, you know what you're hearing, what you like, you know what your people like, you know the level and the expectation that they have to say something is dope. You know what I mean? So when you hear these other cats come out with these just crazy skills. You know what I mean? You gotta tell yourself, well, that's the standard, and that was the standard back then. We used to joke around and say there's a pre-Eminem era and a post-Eminem era when it came to rapping, because after Eminem came out, you couldn't go to a battle without having to battle like 12 or 15 white guys that were tight. But you know what I mean? Like it gave it emboldened a lot of people to say, like, you know what, you don't have to be white, black, Mexican, whatever. If you got rhymes, if you got lyrics, and
if you got the bars,
you can fuck them up and you go hard.
Yeah.
The crowd is gonna fall in line. They don't give a fuck. He made a whole movie about everybody finally falling in line because the lyrics were there.
That's why I wanted to ask too, because you know, being younger. I mean, shit. When M came out, and when I first heard fucking "Hi, My Name Is," I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I was like 6, 7 maybe at the time, and you know, I didn't know much about like what Dre was just coming off of. It was at the time, like, if you were in the game, it was like, fucking Dre left Death Row, like, what the fuck, you know what?
I remember when "Hi, My Name Is" came out. I remember listening to the Wake Up Show with Sway and Tech, and they never played that joint. They played was it Brain Damage?
Brain Damage.
Role Model, and man, there was another one. I don't know if it's Guilty Conscience.
Oh, with him and Dre?
It might have been some kind of remix to one of the joints that was like straight, like boom bap. But I remember thinking, like, yo, like, this ain't a regular motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Crazy ass white boy saying some crazy shit. I didn't think at that time I would say he's one of the greatest, but he
did a lot of
he's one of the greatest fucking MCs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
he's put stuff
changed the game.
no other MC had put out
He
there.
didn't change hip hop. He established its eternal fucking stance here in American fucking culture, because a lot of people didn't like fucking rap music because of the people that were involved fucking making it.
Yeah.
When Vanilla Ice came along, everyone, Vanilla, yeah. Hey, I remember a cat named fucking Milkbone. I remember Wu-Tang had, or I remember Snow with MC Shan. I remember Wu-Tang had a cat named Remedy that fucking came out that was a white boy. Had a dope ass joint,
Everlast.
Everyone forgets about Everlast.
Whitey Ford.
Whitey Ford.
That's the MC who evolved through the years.
Yeah, third base.
MC Search. Matter of fact, speaking of third base, rest in peace, Zev Love X, my man MF Doom. Yo, Operation Doomsday Forever, kid.
Yo, we gotta shout that out real quick,
I had to.
That was crazy. That was crazy,
X,
man.
Base, yeah.
Yo, 2020 gets the gas face.
Yeah. 2020 gets the gas face for real.
That's dope, man.
For those who don't know what I'm talking about, go to YouTube, hit up third base, the gas face,
And step into the AM.
Step into the AM.
Yo, we got quite a few people turning in. We actually got the comment section is kind of blowing up already.
Word.
We got one question. We got a couple, but I'll start off with this one. We got one from Dope Kid Danny checking in.
Word, homie. Shout out Minnesota. Shout out Alexander Madison from the Dino. 1,000 yards. Big ups to Alexander.
I need a beat.
Oh, yeah. There it is, Dope
Hey,
Kid.
don't beat you shot.
Hey, don't give me no bullshit. Give me the shit you be giving fucking Blazers.
Shit. I don't know what you're talking about. Nah, but he said, what is your guys' motivation now for making music now that it's so different compared to when you started?
I think it's the same, man. The motivation's the same. It's like we just never really gave up on anything that we love to do as far as like it being in our body and soul, man. I think it's just how we're built, man. Like we love it.
Supporting the next generation.
We love what you guys do. We love what all of the youngsters do. We listen to it. We pay attention to it. We pay attention to all the shit on the radio, everything that's underground. It's just part of us, man. It's our life, you know.
Yeah, man.
I feel that.
Like, Dino, baby, you know what I mean? You got to support it. I mean,
we DJ.
You from the same place we are, man.
Each one of us has a DJ system.
Why wouldn't we want that?
We all got them.
I got ones too.
I think I seen it. I synced it.
I think now really
break dancing.
Before it used to it was the conversation of, oh man, the hip hop's dead, and I never really felt like hip hop was ever dead, ever. even during the times when the mainstream pop music was cracking up, and that hip hop was never dead. I always found artists, you know what I mean? I always had an access to a fucking channel or a fucking something to where it would connect me to keep my shit. You know what I mean? I love all kinds of music, but when it comes to hip hop, I'm a boom bap fucking.
So you don't believe in the track of
no, I believe in
rest in peace hip hop or whatever.
No, I don't believe in that.
Is dead?
I don't believe that. Or when they say, "Oh, Cardi B ain't hip hop," or fucking Young Thug. You have to say yes, it is hip hop, because first and foremost, it's rap music. Rap music is an element of hip hop. You know what I mean? It's from the culture. It's from the culture. This is how the times are now. Hey, they were saying the same things now about those cat that they were saying back in the days after when Melly Mel. When Run DMC, Houdini, Rest in Peace, Ecstasy,
Beastie Boys.
Beastie Boys. Let's not forget about the Beastie Boys. The Beastie Boys has to have laid the pathway for Eminem. I mean, straight up. That's word up. Rest in Peace.
Hey, that's funny. We were just listening to some Beastie Boys before everyone rolled up when we were setting up and shit.
Beastie Boys not. Beastie Boys were doing it.
I think today, me personally, the only inspiration I have of doing anything anymore really that has to do with this is really through my son, because my son is a battle rapper, and he goes, you know what I mean, he goes out there and he shout out to
24/7.
Scheme. He puts in work, you know what I mean, and he's tight, and now he's, you know, getting into the, you know, trying to put together music and trying to do things like that, and I think, you know, with us going back and saying, you know what, let's dig in the archives, let's pull out some of this music we never did nothing with, let's get this website going, let's get this merch going, PureUncut.com, spell it with a K, PUREUNKUT.com. You can get linked up to the music, you can get linked up to the gear, all that stuff there.
Plug it in.
So by us doing that, you know, it really put me in the light of my son and my nephews and those younger cats in my family that are doing what I was doing back then. They're doing that now, and they're doing it in a different way, in a more updated, you know, more you know, by today's standards, you know, with today's, you know, sound and everything, you know, that, because this is their generation of doing it, and even the people, you know, underneath them. You know what I mean? That's what keeps me going with this, because, you know, if he wasn't interested in it at all, or if any of my friends weren't interested in it at all anymore, I probably wouldn't be fucking with it, because I'm kind of far removed from that today, from what I'm doing today than what I was doing back then. You know what I mean? So, but it still inspires me, man, that we even put together all of this, and we never really gave it the shine that we felt like it deserved. So now with all these platforms, you know, we just decided, hey, let's put this all out there for everybody to see. And it's not so much that we think, you know, we're going to, you know, gain from it as far as, you know, money-wise and all that stuff. It has nothing to do with that anymore. It's more about controlling our content, because at the time when we almost could have signed a deal or signed a contract, and today we would not own this anymore because somebody would have bought it from us back then, but we never did that. We never signed it away. We still control it and own it. So it's more about that. It's more about controlling our content and putting it out there for everybody that wants to hear it and share it or whatever. It's more about us doing that now. You know, now that we have all these platforms, yeah, we're from a generation way older than where you guys are coming from, but it's the same game. You know what I mean? You're putting all your thought and your process and your heart and your love for this whole game that you're playing, you know what I mean, with music, you know what I mean? And you want to put it out there and you want people to hear it, and it doesn't matter anymore what generation you come from. Look at the cat that was singing the old school song and he was skateboarding it, you know what I mean? Like, he blew up off of some little thing.
Little clip.
Because
some stuff is,
shout out to the homies who are doing it right now. You know what I mean? The homies out here that, I mean, all you young cats, that shit's just taking it to a whole different level. You know what I'm saying? This is your time. You guys are representing. Hey, mad love, man. Shit, you know what I mean? The daydreamer.
Hey, you know what? We do got daydreamer in the house. Yeah. Come here, man.
What's up, man?
Check in real quick, man.
Shout out to daydreamer, man, and what he's doing right now.
West is in the building.
Word up. Blue Light Music in the building.
Yeah. What's up, man? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, hey man, you know what I mean, it's changed, but just like everything else does, you know what I mean, it evolves. So you know what I mean, shit's gonna be different, and you know what I mean, you just gotta, you know what I mean, just hand it off to the next one, you know what I mean, to the next generation doing it, you know what I'm saying,
And support them.
yeah, and support them exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Show
You gotta
love,
support. You know what I'm saying?
Always.
Like you know what I'm saying? Whatever it may be, you know what I mean? Just you know, let them know, hey man, that's right. You guys doing the damn thing, and
We'll never
shit,
be
we
the
here.
bitter old
You know what I mean?
cats. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? We're not that. You know what I mean? We're looking at
Shit.
you guys and everybody saying, look at that. This is you're representing the same way we were.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? If somebody above us would have hated on us, we would have been like, what? Yeah, you're coming straight for the
Hey,
town.
hell yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
I got
business right there, man.
Me
little
personally-
thing, it's that big thing. You know what I mean?
me personally, I got a different take on, you know, as far as drive, music. You know what I'm saying? Like just hearing different type of music, whether it be coming from him, and him, it's a different take. I'm a different piece of the puzzle here on the table. So the thing that necessarily, you know, motivates me, I'll keep it real with you, money. I had to be one of the few sitting right here, right there in this table, when we first started, or they first started. I wasn't a part of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you had my brother, this is my whole family. You know what I'm saying? So everything that they were doing, I salute them because I seen it grow. Now, what I mean, I had my own personal deal on the table. I was signed to Elektra Records before. So all the avenues and streams that I was allowed to be around, all access was granted right here. So that's how it growed. So when you're saying motivation, it gave me a taste of money, of when you can do something you love, rap about wherever you come from, do whatever you do, and get paid for it. I'm like, wow, that's my motivation. Because still to this day, I still get residuals from my first album that we dropped, whether it's paying car insurance, whether it's paying groceries. It's not no big guap, but it still puts money on the table. So for me personally, that's my motivation. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, so I got a question to speak on that real quick. Considering, you know, let's not lie here. We know what sells in hip hop today.
Yeah.
Sex, drugs.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. Yeah, pretty
Daniel
much.
said he won't do that.
What
So wait, M1's not stripping today?
I didn't say that. I just said.
shit? Well, I'm going home. Fuck it.
It's looking for nothing.
Well, that's all I was up for.
Do anything for a rap, but he won't do that.
Go straight down the corner.
Nah, I gotta ask though. Like, you know, considering, like I said, what sells today? What's your take on trying to approach, you know, music? You know, like is there something there that makes you feel like I should have to try to compete with what's going on, or I shouldn't? Because I feel like that, and G Bro feels complete fucking opposite about a track that I have.
Right.
He fucking is in love with it, but to me it's like, yo, I feel like I had to fucking do that. I feel like I had to like that's like my attempt. That's like my attempt at like, here's some radio play shit. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't
Like,
gonna know what somebody,
what's gonna sound
everybody
good in the
feels
mix.
different about. Right?
It's a different
What's gonna
time.
hit.
First of all, it's a different time. You don't
Yeah.
know the
It fits
future.
the set.
Yeah.
I still dig that song. Man. I'm sorry.
I know.
Yeah, you never know which
Just with
one's
music
gonna
period.
hit.
You know what I'm saying?
what I mean?
Like, as far as, so I went to the record companies, and I seen some major stars doing, you know, certain things before they became who they became. Realistically, they can try to pitch and have an idea, like the format Ren was talking about. They came to the table, had all the ideas, tried to make it mesh with the best possible idea for a song, an album, whatever. But realistically, after you make that record, you really don't know what's gonna pop, because when you get an album, his favorite song on that album is not gonna be the same as his.
Exactly.
It's not gonna be the same as his. Not gonna be the same as me. So there is no format. You know what I'm saying? You can try to mimic. You know what I'm saying? Like you were saying, sex does sell, right? So maybe right now that's the thing. Unless you want to grow braids, that thing's in too. You know what I'm saying? And you know, with a gold grill, and you know what I'm saying? Those are the trending things that are popping right now. You know what I'm saying? And I was talking to Duck earlier, and what's sad is the hip hop culture. It does make money, but it's not popish, right? It's not trendy. So back to your point, what can you do? The best thing you can do for any type of music, advice if you're asking for something, is just be you. And if it grabs, it grabs.
Yeah,
and if they
you.
grab, they're going to levitate you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Cause,
and a little bit of adapting.
you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. You can't be stuck doing 80 shit now. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I mean, to each his own, and you really don't know whether it's gonna fly or not. You know what I mean? Like, the money I've got from it is nothing compared to what other motherfuckers are making. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just blessed to be put in that situation to be where I'm at. That's why everything that was given to me, I give it to them. You know what I'm saying? This right here, what you see right here, this is pure uncut. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a primo. You know what I'm saying? And
I'll say.
You know what I'm saying?
I think that's one of the things. I wish I could give you guys some today advice. You know what I mean about the way things are today, but I almost feel like you guys are under so much more scrutiny than we were, as far as, like, you know, if you offend, you know, someone or you know what I mean, like, you have
everything's in a microscope.
Everything. But the thing about it is you have to either be one or the other. Either you're gonna give a shit about what everybody thinks, and before you know it, you're gonna get whittled down to not even being recognizable to yourself, or you're gonna go the polar opposite and you're gonna say, fuck this shit, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, and if it pops, it pops, because that's what the fuck I wanted to do. You know, I want my shit to pop. I don't want somebody else, you know, whoever's idea of what I should be saying to, you know. So I can't really speak on, because you guys have to answer to your fans from today. You know what I mean? Right. All we're doing is we're saying, you know what? There was a time where we had almost like a grassroots movement of a bunch of heads that came together and said, you know, let's try to make this happen. Let's do this. Let's make this project. Let's put our word out, and they can't take this away from us. You know what I mean? Whatever happens to any one of us, this shit will go on forever. You know what I mean? So having that it's kind of a foolish mentality when you think about it from a business standpoint. What Seuss is talking about is more of a different part of the game. That was a part of the game that we were not seasoned at. You know, we could make songs all day, but as soon as it came time to start trying to control our content and get paid for it, you know what I mean? That's when stuff kind of goes haywire with people if you don't have everything locked down and have the, you know, all the I's dotted and the T's crossed.
And to piggyback off that, they were doing the grunt work, like you said. They were. I didn't have that luxury, as far, if you call it luxury, but I didn't have to, you know, be out there at shows or pass out flyers or come like that. We had street teams. It was I was signed to a label, so they did all that. Now, they do take it back from you. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's for free, like you're saying. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's why I take my hat off to them. Our shit
was more guerrilla marketing. You know what I mean?
Real shit.
Posters. Everything came out of our pocket, you know, and like now, you can create a poster and it'll be a digital poster, and you can send it to a million places, you know what I mean? Where we actually had to make posters and go. It's so old school when you think about it now. But at the same time, you didn't look at it like
that's for real. Hey, that's real. That's for real. Check our shit out.
Hey, that shit actually for real did happen.
Hey, it was.
We used to slap tag our posters all over the IE.
Stickers the hell no. Just staple that motherfucker.
We would make a day out of that shit.
A gang of telephone poles in San Bernardino too. You know what I mean?
It was a lot of.
That would be our day. That would be our day.
It was a lot of
our own street team.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Shit, we were the street team.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
We were everything.
It was a lot of work, but it didn't feel like work to us. You know what I mean? It felt like,
well, it's because you're doing something you love.
You know what I mean? We didn't think of it as like, man, people get paid to do this as a job, or there was no budget other than what we were budgeting for ourselves to do. How much is it for this piece of equipment? How much is it for much studio time? How much to get the thing mastered? to get, to take it to Future Disc and places like that and get it professionally mastered. That was our thing. We wanted you to pop it in the deck and for it to sound crispy, because there's people doing bootleg, and even people with professional
even now there's still like bootleg shit.
Right.
Like even now you listen to some people even now you listen to some people's stuff and you're just like, oh, that's not even mastered, brother.
Right.
Like that doesn't even sound good.
You hear
Like
the
your voice is
buzz in
louder
the
than your
back,
voice.
yeah.
Like your voice is louder than the beat, or the beat's louder than your voice.
Echoing.
Yeah.
If you don't know how to do that, if you have to hire a professional to do that, that costs money. That costs G money. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And we're going to places where, we're like, oh shit, this is where, so and so brings their music for the stature of it. But
Makes you
bottom line
play.
was it costs money to do that. You know what I mean? So once you factor in everything that we spent, we had to go out and make that back. Just out the trunk of the car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just really
Grind it.
try to flip it. And it was just a different time. It wasn't
Putting that work in.
but
for sure.
like I said, once we said something, I can't take back anything that I said on a lot of these songs. You know what I mean? I try to tell people like disclaimers and shit. Like, I was young and I was saying a lot of wild, but that's what we were speaking on. We were speaking our mind. You know what I mean? We were documenting how we felt, and nobody was gonna tell us that we couldn't say or couldn't do something. And sometimes you piss a lot of people off with what you say. It's because you're saying something real.
You know what? That
to protect the innocent.
that makes a question pop up in my mind. Because I know that right there. That mentality of not wanting to let anybody do that to you. Outside of music, who is your inspiration on that level?
Outside of music?
Yeah.
Oh man, like comedians like Lenny Bruce and Richard Pryor and George Carlin, like people like that, because they were they were speaking on some shit that people weren't allowing them to talk about, and they were doing it in a funny way. And I like comedy, you know what I mean? But some of the coldest shit I ever heard was like Red Fox albums where he was saying some dirty jokes.
Hell
you know
yeah.
what I mean? And I thought that was crazy.
A gangster.
And,
Red Fox is a gangster. People don't know.
Oh.
People just think of him from the show.
I know.
You know what I mean?
No, he was cold.
They just think of him from the show, like as a family old dad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or-
But
or-
nah, that motherfucker was raw. Like
Or the Dolomite, Dolomite, like he would say little pimpish raps,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like pimpy kind of raps, you know
like
what I mean?
quotes and shit.
Yeah.
Hey, down in the
Yeah.
Dolomite, yeah.
Yeah, because
Dolomite.
it was taboo, you know what I mean? It was taboo. It was like you like, whoa, they're allowed to say that. I remember the first time I heard "fuck the police," and I thought, like,
I thought that was
they're
the
admitting
shit.
to a
I was
crime.
like,
Like, these
yeah.
fools are gonna get
About time.
busted. Like I thought, oh, they're gonna
they're
knock,
done.
yeah, like
That's
they're gonna
it.
knock on their door. and
Their fucking career is over.
right, you know what I mean? Because nobody is really schooling you on the First Amendment. You know what I mean? Like that. You know what I mean?
Beer
Like-
shit.
Biker boys passing by.
I
We
know, the rough
we apologize,
We
ladies and
apologize.
gentlemen. We're gonna be making some upgrades this year. We're gonna soundproof that fucking wall right there.
everywhere we work.
Shit, man, Jesus! I don't know how many times you fucking cop people walking
I
by
wanna
and
say
shit.
Real quick though, besides promoting the YouTube channel, original Pure Uncut at YouTube and Pure Uncut Records at Facebook and PureUncut.com and all that, before we gotta get that in there as much as we can, because we just want people to share the music. You know what I mean? That they haven't heard.
Well, yeah,
But-
I get that, because I've heard people, even people that I work with, when I mention like, oh yeah, I do music. I don't know how many, countless times I've had people, you ever heard of Pure Uncut? It's like that shit, the name is, it's never
it left a
fucking
little
gone
dent,
away. You know what I mean? Like
we put our name out there, but
Everybody
What's
that
dope is
everybody that
what's dope is
I bow down to these motherfuckers right here, man. You guys don't even know.
yo. I mean, it's dope. Yo, it's crazy to hear that, because, like, at the time we don't think. You know what I mean? We're just trying to rhyme,
I
have
think
fun.
once it was done, we
know what I mean?
kind of thought. I think once it was the project,
We got
was done,
something.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
thought we had something. You know what I mean? Because everybody liked their 1/3 of the of the disc. You know what I mean? Like everybody liked 1/3 of it. Everybody, I like this, and this. Or I like this, and this. It was always different ones, but everybody that we gave it to or sold it to or was playing it, you know, there was a good percentage of the songs they liked, you know, and
they found something for them.
Right.
That's right.
Right. And that's when it started kind of coming to, you know, that whole thing started coming into fruition was that, hey, we got different styles, you know, and it's a little something for everybody, you know what I mean? And yeah, man,
it's a good mixture of everything. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't think of it as much as work as it was. You know what I mean? Like it was a lot of work, but I don't think we thought of it as work.
You know, it's funny that you say that because it's something that we could even speak on too, as far as the podcast. We were just talking about it in our last one because our last episode we hit a year. It was a year since we've been doing this shit.
Congratulations on that one, man.
Thank you. Appreciate that. We appreciate that. You know, it was, and you know what? Shout out Crunks. Crunks is in the fucking house. He showed up.
Yeah.
Crunks is here.
There he is. Get up in the.
There he is. There he is.
I want to give it up to my man's Crunks because the Chargers pulled it off on us. And I came through last time. I gave him a hard time about it.
You know what, Duck? You know what, Duck? That's big, man. I appreciate it.
For real. That's all the real. They got it. They got it in OT. I mean,
And he had to show up. He even got the Charger mask and everything.
Man, he got it all on.
And they did it the same exact way too at the last.
Last minute.
This time they caught it.
Hey, you see
Yeah.
I'm wearing my hat right now, right?
This time they got it.
This time they got it.
Shout out to Daydreamers, Rams.
Oh, hey, the Rams are still in that shit. Hey,
Shout out little brother Danny. What's up, bro?
they holding it down. They holding it down, bro.
They holding it down for LA or what?
They holding it down for Cali.
They holding it down for Cali. The Rams are, yo.
I'll put it that way. They holding it down for Cali.
Hey, dude, imagine 3 championships. That'd be nuts. That'd be good.
That'd be dope,
that'd be
man.
nice.
That'd be real
yeah.
tight.
Even though I don't like the Rams, no offense, Daydreamer, but just to have 3 championships in LA would be pretty nice.
Hey, but
I think I like high key, dog. I think we need that shit though. Like
For
you know
Cali?
what I mean? For Cali, like we need that. We had our Lakers, we had our Dodgers. Now like let's get the football.
Let the Rams take that shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like let us get something.
Well, how you feel about that, Crooks?
I can live
Let
with
the
that.
Chargers
you know what I
take
mean?
it next year. I mean,
Hey,
Hey, I wish it was the Chargers, but y'all fucked up. Y'all fucked up, man.
You know what?
Let's not go.
Yeah, I don't.
We had 2 chances. We had 2 LA chances, bro.
I just want to say the real original team from LA is the Chargers.
here we go.
Drop the mic.
Anyways,
That's a bold statement.
And I just want to say the Raiders won 2 titles there in football, and no one else has. So
yo, so getting back to what I was saying about the podcast, you know, we were talking about it in our last episode. You know, when we don't really push this shit as much, I guess, as we should. But when people ask, like, hey, you know, like, what do you know, besides the, you know, rapping or the producing or the DJing, what do you do? When we say we have a podcast, it grabs them as if like it's fucking amazing. It's something like we shouldn't be doing, and to us, it's not like that. You know, we're here, we're living it, we're doing it. To us, it's not like that of like I'm gonna just throw this at somebody and I'm gonna have their attention. Like I don't know why it's like that for us, but I mean, just like the same thing you said, I don't know, you know, the work. I don't know how many times I said it in the last episode. I don't know how many times
This is work.
I've seen this motherfucker fucking be ready. He'll hop out the shower. Let's do this, fellas. We're gonna fucking next episode, and something fucks up. And he sits right here. He gets hot as fuck. He sweats his hair out, and he'll fucking go and take another shower to come back and do this shit. And it's just right.
But you know what?
what I'm saying?
On the other side of the coin to that, you gotta understand, motherfuckers go to college and get a degree to learn what a lot of us in here have learned, guerrilla fucking style, as far as in audio engineering, marketing and promotion, the shit we do and where we place a fucking flyer, that's marketing and promotion. You know what I mean? It's just, you know what I mean? Like the graffiti shit, you know what I mean? Getting up in the spot where you want to be at, where everybody
Hey, bro, when
sees
you're
it.
from the hood, you gotta just go, dog. You don't have time to
You
go.
know what I mean? Yeah.
You don't have time to figure it out.
permit.
Not just that, though.
You
But not
just
that,
go.
though.
Like someone handed you a piece of equipment
What I'm
or
saying is, to the
something,
point,
like you just figure
like
it
you're
out.
saying, like, man, we're doing the work, we're doing the legwork. People will go to school for 4 years to understand the logistics
Daniel,
of.
you're not gonna get an honorary degree, okay? No matter how much you beg.
Hey, you trying to be Bill Cosby up in here. Hey, you think you can write an essay and get a degree?
No matter how much you petition Cal State, they're not gonna give you an honorary degree.
Hey, you can write a speech, you can write an essay, dog. You still not gonna get an honorary degree, dog. You ain't Bill Cosby, dog. You ain't not Bill Cosby, all right?
But yet some motherfuckers still, you know what I mean, straight from in the hood, they know how to do this shit. You know what I mean? That's just,
A lot of us.
you know what I mean? That's just us. You know what I mean? Us as gente. You know what I mean? Just learning the shit. Just doing it. You know what I mean? On hands and like, you know what I mean? Putting our mind into it and just actually getting it done. And you know what I mean? Just shooting it out to the masses.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
I'm curious on how many more questions we got. I'd like to have us answer some of those questions that people are coming
proposing.
We had another one from Christina Morga. I don't know if that's somebody you guys might know if they're just a fan, but she said, "Do you guys ever plan to reunite for a show?" And I'll say album because I'm curious about
If
an
you can
album.
find a stadium where everybody's 6 feet apart.
Fucking do a drive-in show.
Before all the pandemic and everything happened, we were kind of like thinking about, we need to get together, even if it's just among us at a barbecue, chilling, 20-year anniversary kind of. You know what I mean?
That'd be.
Well, now you're on a podcast for a 20 anniversary.
Yeah, and you know what that was, to anybody, real listeners and viewers, when we talked about last year a interview, an episode that we wanted to happen, but we just couldn't make it happen. This is the fucking one. This was the 20th anniversary album that we wanted to fucking celebrate with these guys. We wanted to get them on. We wanted to fucking make this shit happen. But just like they said themselves, there's a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of schedules, and it's once again, I can't express the gratitude for myself to have you guys up in here like this, man. It's man.
Lays them up. That's what's up.
I don't think anybody knows.
It ain't just respect. It's fucking love, baby.
That's for real. That's 100 right there.
It goes a long way, man. Coming up, I mean, I don't really consider myself as far as I should be, I guess you could say, as an MC. But I mean, coming up, there's, like I said, plenty of times with Boog hitting me up about a show going down or a chance of performance.
I think at the time when we were talking about that and just like really realizing like, whoa, it's been 20 years, and let's do. I think what started all of that talk was when they asked us to do this documentary, right? And we all came down to get interviewed by some guy that was doing like
at the record shop.
Yeah.
Tangent Week.
Shout out Serious Cartoons and Records too.
Yeah, that kind of like opened us up to where we said they wanted to talk to us because kind of like what you were saying, like they were doing a documentary about Inland Empire hip hop, the history of it, this and that, and they were like, man, we keep running into people that say, have you ever heard of Pure Uncut or I used to listen to Pure Uncut, and they were like, what is this Pure Uncut? And anyways, we ended up getting, they ended up getting us in the same room and kind of just going, talking about, same thing, how we started, this, that, and the other. And we did that whole thing. But more important was it put us all in the same room together because we hadn't seen each other in so long, really. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So it kind of, not forced us, but it kind of gave us a reason to all kind of come in and be part of this thing where, hey, they want to know how we got started. Let's go talk to them. And so we even had John there and, like people that helped us on the business end. And so we started talking to them about that. And that's what kind of like sparked the whole thing about, oh shit, next year's the 20th anniversary. We should get together. I was kind of saying like we should get together and do just a smaller kind of a reunion show, you know what I mean? Like a type of where we, just old school shit and really just get our people together that we know who we are. Like not even a big thing. I kind of just, take over a restaurant or something and just kind of start rocking, right? And so we were talking about doing something like that for our anniversary. And then, with COVID, you know what I mean? That kind of shut everything down. Yeah. But I think it worked out for us better because it forced us to to create the platforms where we could start trickling out the music for everybody, just where, hey, you don't have to go to a show just to see us rock some shit. You could pop it on your phone or listen to it on your headphones or whatever, you know, and give the, like, rather than just do a show, let's give the people something, you know, for the you know, to play on their devices and listen to that they haven't heard before. You know what I mean? And it kind of forced us into that direction, you know, really. And I think it worked out better for us because, you know, yeah, it would be nice, you know, to get everybody together and just, you know, start rocking the mic, you know what I mean? And not just Pure Uncut, but maybe Pure Uncut and then everybody else from today that's doing their thing today that was inspired or influenced by us, even, you know what I mean, in the smallest
Cut Free family.
Shit.
you know, if you had our shit back then and it made you want to rap, then you're part of our movement. You're part of our family. You know what I mean?
Part of the tree.
And you're carrying on the torch.
Blaze
of
them
what
up,
Yeah.
little daydreamer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Technology.
Scraps
Every-
executioner, you know what I'm saying?
'Cause
Blue.
it would kind of
Yeah.
Count, you know what I mean?
it would kind of be like
Pops. What's up, homie?
it would kind of be like
Slick.
like transitioning, you know,
Frenzy.
transitioning into how you.
Hot shot, J Lil.
Yep,
Yeah.
Hot shot.
Oh, hey, boys.
Yep, hey, boys. Yep,
They
for
stay
sure.
putting in work.
George
doing it.
Burns.
Shout out to Hot Shot,
Hey,
man.
yeah.
Shout out to George Burns,
Shit,
Cass.
Little G.
Slick.
Shout out to Cool Hex C.
Yeah,
Shout
Cool
out to
Hex
Slick
C.
C,
What's
man.
up, baby? Yeah, you know what I mean?
Big shout out to
As you can
Slick
see, the
C,
Dirty
man.
Dino
Shout out
is
to Slick.
dishing them out.
Hey, if we're shouting them out, I'm gonna let me shout out Battle, let me shout out Lee Plains,
Sure.
fucking Daydreamer once again because he's my era and he's
Talk
my
your
fucking
shit, talk your
he's my
shit.
homie over there fucking
Once again, I'm gonna shout out
Definitely
Shout out to
Plains.
homie Upward.
definitely Plains.
I'm
Scheme
gonna
every
Yeah,
day,
what's up, man?
24/7, baby.
Scheme Prime the Ripper.
Prime
Yeah,
the
yes,
Ripper.
sir.
Okay, hell
Jerry
yeah.
Fourth.
Yeah.
What's up,
Jerry
Crunk?
Fourth.
Who you got,
Jerry
Crunk? Shout him
Fourth.
out.
Ross
Stilo,
One.
different
Ross
Stilo,
One.
what's up? Doughboy.
My man,
Hey, I
Jake
got
Moon.
Angel Lovely.
Moon.
Angel Lovely, yeah, Angel Lovely
Ross
checking
One,
in actually.
Shout out Bless.
Hey,
Big
Dope
shout
Good
out to
Danny.
Roz
I heard a lot of good
Cool
things
Hex
about you,
C.
G. Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Cool Hex C.
Hey, for real.
Hey,
That's the
Cool-
OG.
Let me tell you something,
That's
man.
the OG.
Cool Hex
Mad
C.
love.
Cool Hex C has been putting in work since
Since
day
the
one,
80s.
man.
Yeah,
And he
love.
shows nothing but
Yeah.
love to
Rest in
Hell
peace,
yeah.
Frankie Fresh. Shout out A-Bomb.
Oh, yeah,
and
Frankie
Wild.
Fresh, A-Bomb, yup.
Shout out Mitre.
Yup.
Shout out Mitre.
Yeah, what's up, G? Simone.
Okay.
Voodoo Nation, what's up?
Shout out
Yeah,
Shorty.
Shorty, what's up? What's crack?
Shorty.
Let me tell
Shout
you.
out Oscar Pena.
The Aztec, Benji, what's
What's
up?
up, Ben? Shout out
Benji, what's
Aztec.
up? Back
Shout
in
out
the days.
Suicidal DJ Mono.
The Coop, what's up?
Shout out to the Coop.
The Coop.
Hey,
Shout
you know
out
what?
myself.
The Coop, man. Hey,
Shout
for
out
real,
Crooks.
That's
Shout out to
the
the Coop.
my first shows behind Meat last. You know what I'm saying?
The Coop.
The Coop, yup, the Crescendo, yup. Oh yeah, back in the days.
Let me shout out C-Note, Tina Yothers,
Yeah,
Spice One, Prodigy from South Central Cartel,
for sure.
Mike from PNL, everybody that was part of the project, you know what I'm saying? Salute.
40.
Salute to my brother 40,
40. Yeah,
and my
what
big bro
up?
Westside Bug.
Nitty. What's
You know
up,
what I'm
Nitty?
saying? Frank
What up,
Nitty.
What up, Nitty?
Shout out Nitty.
Big Nitty. What's up, G? Hey, you know what I mean? That whole
Shout out
black and
Young
brown
Nitty.
movement. What's up, Nitty? You know what I'm saying? He's doing it.
And I'm gonna go on the limb real quick and
Young
on the
Nitty,
record.
what's up, G?
And a
On the
big
record.
shout out to Doughboy 909.
Yeah, for sure.
Straight up.
No boy.
I'm gonna go out and shout out somebody who showed me a lot, told me a lot, good conversations, and I think he's the one who started Chicano rap. Period. Give a fuck what anybody says. I want to shout out Tony motherfucking G.
Tony G.
know what I'm saying?
Original
G.
Mix Master.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody got the perception on what is Chicano rap and who started and what.
Frost.
It was his motherfucking idea. So,
Frost.
you know what I'm saying?
And
That's
Frost
what it was.
out there too. You know what I mean?
Shout out Frost.
Yeah,
yeah.
real quick, I just want to say rest in peace, DJ Thing. Rest in peace, DJ Dave
Yeah,
Cato.
yeah. Rest in peace.
Rest in
DJ
peace,
Dave.
Thing,
What's up,
baby.
G?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, man.
The whole Groove Clique. You know what I'm saying? Can't forget them. You know what I'm
Mad
saying?
luck. Yeah.
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 West Side, you know.
No.
Nunu. What's up?
Brother from another mother. man.
Hey, K9 from the Zoo Crew.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, you know
what
I
other
mean?
questions we got going on right
Triple
there, man?
C. You know what I mean?
We don't have
Some more of these questions.
there's that was the only two, but we do have a memory right here from a Marie Munoz.
Yeah.
She said the best was when M's battled the ABCs.
Oh.
ABCs in Riverside.
I don't know. That's what the comment says. When M's battled the ABCs. Let's speak on that. What is that? Give us a history lesson.
Man, look, this is pre 8 Mile. This is, you know what I mean. This is
Pre 8 Mile.
You know what I mean. Like we were barely. I'm still like, yo, we gotta be battle rappers. We gotta be ready for whatever. Me and Kills used to be rolling through the streets. Kills used to always be in a camouflage fucking jacket. For some fucking reason, he'd always be in a fucking camouflage. Like,
You never
Killer Army.
Hey, you never seen
Wu-Tang.
him? You never seen him?
Hey.
With the camel jacket?
No,
You never seen him? Blended in.
always in it. Hey, where's Kills?
Where the fuck is Kills at?
I thought you were with your cousin. Yo, we used to roll up on cats, and we pull up on them like, "Hey, what's up? You fools rap?" Like they look like a writer, if they look like they rhyme, anyway, yo, it would be like our equivalent of gangbanging.
Well, where are you from? What's up?
Yeah, you know what I mean? It was just like that. It was just like that. But hey, yo, what's up? You rhyme? Hey, and so
funny.
this fool,
That's funny.
me and this cat, if anybody say, yeah, we rhyme, well, shit. We throw on the tape, the Ludini tape. Shout out Ludini and the motherfucking Droogies and Imperial Massive, the Bashers, Necronomics, Godzillas. We used to throw on the Ludini tape. And that was just straight beats. It was just, our homie would DJ and he would just shoot us the dopest, newest shit. Company Flow, Rasco, fucking like straight underground, Planet Asia. Fucking Visionaries type
Shout out to
shit.
Planet Asia. What up, man?
Word up. He got a Nike fucking Air Max.
Yeah.
Hard. Hey, so we would get like the newest underground hip hop shit from like Fat Beats or wherever it was coming from like, you know what I mean, LA and shit. And we would be playing that shit and go around and run up on cats. Like if we were banging on them, instead of where you from, it was, yo, you rhyme? Oh, you do? And then we start playing the Ludini tape. So we had that attitude that, yo, this is before 8 Mile. If we come up to your shit, we're getting on that mic, whether you want us to or not. And we ain't on no neighborhood shit, but if it gotta come to that, then fuck it. You know what I mean? Then we're gonna scream out something that you motherfuckers might not like. We might be from a part of town where when you were in high school, someone beat up your brother. Someone fucked your sister. You know what I mean? Hey, real shit. Let's talk about it.
Talking out of pocket.
Let's talk about it. You know what I mean? It's always real
let's
shit.
talk about
No, I'm not.
those fat
I ain't your daddy.
bitches,
Fuck
regular
that.
bitches.
But hey,
and pop out like wizards.
it was, we took it, we tried to be always on some hip hop shit. That way when we met these guys, we were fucking like gung ho. You know what I mean? Like they had a fucking plan. And we weren't there to disrupt it, but we were there to be like, yo, like, you guys gotta have this in your plan in order for this, you know what I mean? Like, not that saying like it's gonna work this way, but we just felt like our style need to be represented because there's a lot of Chicanos who love fucking hip hop. Yep. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They love fucking, King T, Cube, all DOC, fucking all the MCA, the Compton's Most Wanteds of the world. But there's a lot of us that love the dilated peoples of the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So check this out.
Yo,
back in the day, back in 1998, hold up, let me get this out.
Okay.
Back in 1998, we get invited to a party.
Or one of you guys.
It's the homie Freddie, and it's the OA boys' birthday party. But this is before they were young. They were just fascinated with hip hop. They loved to break dance and they rapped, and you know what I mean? Like it was dope. We showed up, and a lot of the droogies showed up. We were breaking in their garage. This was out in Loma Linda. And we were breaking the garage. We got on the mic. We were rhyming our shit, rocking. The homie was like, the homie Flo used to come and kick it at my cousin's house. And he used to tell the guy, man, these little motherfuckers over on this side of town, they're fucking saying some shit pretty fucking hard, man. Yo, you got to come and see them. The homie Flo invited us to a fucking party. We went out there. I meet these guys. Because he's like, yo, the homies rap, come out there, they're trying to do something. Mm-hmm. And us at that time, we're young, we're fucking machismo, bravado, fucking. Who the fuck raps here? Who wants their head chopped off? You know what I mean? Like, and my man's is sitting in the, I believe it was the 96 Super Sport, if I'm not mistaken. Or it might have been the Lincoln. Might have been the Lincoln on D's, you know what I mean? On the 13.5s. You know what I mean? Letting them slide through the west side, you know what I mean? I forget which one it was, but they were in there like, yo, man, these fools are true. You know what? We'll be out there. Hey, don't you enjoy the party, homie? Can't get homie. You guys are gassing. Come out here, come chill with us. We're good. We're getting our busy. Kills is just fucking rhyming, going off like a maniac. He don't care where he is, even to this day. He don't care where he is. He's fucking here to fucking eat your fucking babies and to fucking take your fucking head and put it on his fucking fireplace. He's still with the fucking straight core purity of hip hop and MCing.
That's
you know
right.
what I mean? So
where the fuck is he?
So he's fucking going off. My man's is like, yo, I wanted to. Motherfuckers telling me, there's some dope ass rappers, man. Bring your best rapper. I guarantee I'm gonna fucking eat him up. This is what my man's saying. I'm sitting there like, yo, you rang. So I've been summoned. Hey G, me and this guy, we rapped. No lie, this is no bullshit. It had to be at least 2 to 3 hours of just going back and forth, letting each other rock. You know what I mean? Not being dicks and cutting each other off because we got a rhyme and got something. We're letting each other because my man's fucking dope. My man's dope. You know what I mean? So I'm letting him say his shit. I'm letting him get off, and then I got to think of my response, and I'm trying to get off to where I'm reaching in my bag because I'm like, yo, this motherfucker's dope, dog. Damn. What fucking time is it? Who's got the water? Like the marathon runners, and they throw water in your face. Fuck. Is this fucking 13K or
how many fucking miles are there?
To where at the end of the night they were like, yo, man. You know what I mean? Like we were like, I was like, man, you're fucking dope, dog. Like, damn, you're fucking hard, homie. And he's like, yo, we're putting some shit together. Man, we want you guys to be a part of it. And a lot of cats at that time, because we were everywhere, man, we would go to the lighter shade of brown shows and fucking, man, we want to battle you. We would go to the smokeouts. I'm here to battle. We would fucking be everywhere. Anywhere there was hip hop and a microphone or breakers or graffiti writers or fucking anything that, or DJs, anything that had to do with hip hop. Out here, my cousin Kills and me, we were fucking there. Even if when I used to work at Burger King, I would be like, man, cuz, I'm gonna be out till 12 o'clock. Fuck that. We show up at the spot at 1 o'clock, right before shit was about to shut down, and we'd come to shut it fucking down, dog. So, you know what I mean? Like, at that time, like, we was like, man, like, everybody was trying to, like, not, like, get at us like we were dope, but they were like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, man, we like what you guys are fucking talking about. Like, we're doing some shit. We're doing this. We're doing that. And when we'd follow up, it was a big flake. 2 weeks later, I run into the homie Flo and this guy at my cousin's house, and they're like, yo, man, we're gonna get together on, I believe it was a Tuesday, I think, either a Tuesday or a Wednesday. We get together on Tuesday because the homie's fucking truck drives, and on that day, he ain't got shit going on, he's gonna be at the spot. Come down. We show up, there's like 35, 40 motherfuckers in the room that want to get on, dog. Like, just hungry motherfuckers. Now, a lot of them are not dope, but a lot of them just want to get on and see the opportunity. Hey, yo, these motherfuckers are trying to do something. I believe Seuss and I want to say Bug was there. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure this guy was there. All of us were there. All of us, the core cats, were there. And we had a meeting about what we want to do, what we have plans to do. Who wants to fucking jump on it? It's not going to be no free ride. Motherfuckers got to be men and fucking pay for their... It started out being men for pay for their own shit. But as the shit dwindled down and my man started understanding that what we have us here with Kills and, you know what I mean? Like, everybody, like, I think we have enough to where, you know what I mean? Let's see what we can do in the studio. And then when we started producing music and, like, yo, we got a little something here. You know what I mean? Like,
it turned from that big group of people. It turned from that big group of people to us recognizing who was a group, you know, who was a solo artist. You know what I mean? Like, who was, like, how we were gonna present it, and then everybody that got on is basically who was on the CD. You know what I mean? But yeah, Manuel and Killzo, we went looking for them, like we went looking for them to tell them like, hey, we want to do some, we want to put you on, and these fools came out like,
Alpha 2
who raps? Who raps?
Alpha 2 Omega was the first shit we ever recorded, and Cannabis Bliss was the second shit we ever recorded. And that was in the same day, the first time we ever went to a studio. You know what I mean? Ever. Alpha 2
I went
Omega.
to jail in between my songs. I'm sure. This shit,
No, yeah, you know,
again,
like,
you know,
but
come out, record a song, fucking go violate, and fucking damn, right
those
back
songs
again.
Those
You know
songs
what I
are
mean?
there forever. You know what I mean? My city, my town, what you want. You know what I mean? Like that's something that he did. That's just you can't take that away. You know what I mean? It was just like I said, it didn't seem like it was so much work. Now looking back at it, we put a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of money, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. To get that shit off. You know what I mean? But now it's just more of an appreciation that, hey, you know what? That's something that we did. Nobody could take that from us, and we got a bunch of more new shit. Let's throw that shit out there and just let's hit everybody with some new stuff and see what they think about that. You know what I mean? And that's basically where we're at. That's why I made the comment earlier. Like I wish I could give you some today advice, because you guys are doing. I was looking at your videos and the music, and like I said, I don't just hand out props all lightly. You know what I mean? I like that shit. That shit is tight. When someone's got the right formula when you hear it. You know what I mean? So when we hear you cats and even the other all the other homies out there that are doing it today, you know what I mean? That just lets us know, like, man, you know what? It didn't die out. You know what I mean? It's somebody took it and is still doing something with it to this day. That's all we were doing. We were just part of a big. We were just a small little fraction of the hip hop community. You know what I mean? Just our little section is, we just try to put our stamp on it. Like, hey, you know what? There's at this time in this place there was this many hip hop heads that put this down. You know what I mean? That was kind of our thought at the time.
Also, Joker Brand helped us out.
Yeah, we started fucking with Joker
Esteban.
Brand, man,
Yeah.
with Esteban Oriole is he's a yeah, they really showed us a lot of love, and our logo originally was a hand drawing. It was an Aztec, same thing the Aztec had, but it was like a hand drawing. It looked like something that would be like, that you would get in the mail, you know what I mean, on the envelope on the corner. You know what I mean, with a pen.
Be real, Fred.
It looked like that type of of a thing, and they showed us some love and took the logo and like emboldened it, you know what I mean, shaped it and did it like his style, you know what I mean, where it's, yeah, and then even M1's logo, they did the logo, and they put us up on game too, we used to fuck with them, we used to sell their clothes and wear their clothes,
And my album cover, shout out to Esteban.
Yeah. Cartoon.
Shout out to LA Originals on
that was
Yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah, shout out. That show's dope.
Be real. Fucking Lucky. Fred Wreck. You know what I'm saying?
Fred Rex, Soul
Yeah,
Assassin.
Whitey Ford.
Psycho Realm.
Psycho
Yeah,
Realm.
man.
Hey, shout out Psycho Realm, Holmes.
Damn.
Rapper Forte. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's an
J.O.
J.O.
example.
Felony. Shout out J.O. Felony.
That's an example though of how we were, like I said, we were touching base with people that were in the game, you know what I mean, and we just kind of.
So you guys got real deep, huh?
Nah, I mean, we, like I said, we were just right on the edge of making it happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where we know the people that are in the game, and they're showing us love, but it just that's as far as we got with it. Is
So you guys literally scratched the surface though.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You guys,
Yeah,
literally-
yeah,
that's
I mean,
what you guys,
we
yeah.
were in there. We were
Yeah,
in
we
there.
were in
had the
there.
foot
You guys
in the
broke
door. We
out
had the
the- yeah.
foot in the door. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And I mean, we
We weren't
already
the
good.
only ones, but
We
we
was
were the
getting
ones
action.
blessed enough
Yeah.
to put Dino, you know what I mean,
we was
in the minds of
backstage
motherfuckers
during the smokeouts, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We was in there, you know what I'm saying? Limp Bizkit, you know what I'm saying? Ice-T was there, you know what I mean? We were circulating, you know what I'm saying? We was shopping our shit, you know what I mean? Actually meeting like big heads, you know what I mean? Exhibit,
that I-
you know what I mean?
the thing
Method Man, you know what I mean? All these motherfuckers. Snoop.
Yeah, and the thing that I noticed about seeing
Fuck
those
yeah.
people like that, in that
Divine
time
from the womb.
was they weren't like superstardom. They were out there grinding their shit. They were selling their shit. They had merch. Like when you would go to shows, you know what I mean?
Magic
Like
show.
the independent artists were hustling their shit, you know what I mean? So we were just trying to copy them and and make our own shirts and make, you know, like try to sell merch, try to sell, you know, CDs. But you had to go do the show first. You know, you had to go move the crowd.
You gotta sell the,
and then
you gotta
say,
sell the
I'm
merch.
over here on the other side of the thing selling, you know, and you had to like try to bring people in with the show so that you could sell them, you know, your merch.
Yeah.
It was a tough racket for a minute there.
Oh yeah, it was because like my cousin used to play in a band, and I used to fucking do all their fucking like tables. Like I would set up the table and and fucking have their shirts, sweatshirts, stickers,
Chronic
fucking
candy.
dude, I was
Chronic
fucking
candy,
full on, dude. It was fucking honestly, I was fucking tight. I really loved doing that, like just running the table, like, oh yeah, this shirt's this much, this that, and so yeah, you know what I mean, like. You know, they would do their thing. Like I would set up. I would set up before, and then fucking I would just chill there all night, and maybe one or two motherfuckers would pop up, and I would have like the CD bumping, like oh you want to try this? You want? Or you like this or what? Yeah, you like this? And then after their show, like after they would play, like they'd be like, oh, we're selling merch over here at this table, blah blah blah, and fucking I would just be there running the table and. Hell yeah, dude! I remember I was in that little cut. That shit was fun.
We was more or less like trying to shop our shit like behind the stage, like to these cats, like trying to get our shit like out there. I think you know what I mean. I think that's what we were pushing for. Like, hey, you know what I mean? These motherfucking cats are already mainstream. You know what I mean? We're trying to get to this level at the time. I mean, that's why my point of view was, you know what I mean? When I was going back there, like, okay, shit, maybe I could get my shit to this guy, maybe hear it, and you know what I mean, like, oh shit, yeah, these cats coming out the Dino, you know what I mean? Like, shit, you never.
I don't know if you remember when we went to the Magic Show out in Vegas, and we broke off, me, you, and this guy sitting over there. We broke off and we ran into MC8.
Yeah.
And we
got
were
the picture and
for a
shit.
minute,
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Yo, how, you know what I mean? Like, and I remember you said, I remember you said, like, fuck that, let's just go give them our shit.
Yeah.
What's the worst? You know what I mean? What's the worst that can happen other than someone say, oh, I'm cool?
Yeah, and then end up touching down with them and out
here
in Paris.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. From there, it stemmed from like, yo, fuck it. You know what I mean? If we had not made that move, you know what I mean?
What event was this?
You just brought back a memory right now, baby.
You know what I'm saying though? You know what I mean? It's like, you know what I mean? It was like,
what event is that right there? What is that?
The Magic Show.
Who's right there? Right there.
Part of Joker Brand Crew.
That's a Joker Brand Crew.
That's cartoon.
The homie, the guy.
That's Doggy Lou.
Doggy Lou. That's Esteban. Yeah. Man, Lou,
That's crazy.
Those guys are man. There's a lot more core founding members along just with the artists. You know what I mean? To make that shit happen. And man, I gotta give all my love to those cats, man. Because if it wasn't for them, the guy, Flo, Lou. If it wasn't for the guy, Flo, Lou, you know what I mean? Other homies, Duck, Ren, Soul, you know what I mean? Other guys that like understood that what was going on at the time, even though there was a lot of division with certain people, we knew that they knew more or less, they knew this was probably the way to get us fucking away from that in a sense, because it's always going to be there, but man, yo, if we do a little something with this music shit, do you know how many people would wow out just to hear Dino City? You know what I mean? On the map, you know what I mean? Visa, you know what I mean? To hear Seven, you know what I mean? Hear homies from all over, you know what I mean? Like,
you know what I mean? Counts gang, what up?
It was a big picture moment, you know what I mean? Like, real shit.
And the homies from the West.
Hell yeah.
Straight up, you know what I mean?
Visa, baby.
What's up,
always
homie?
shit, you know what I mean? Visa, always.
You know what I mean? You got to remember your roots, you know what I'm saying? And some of us, we still stepping on that same ass turf, you know what I mean? From day to day, and we grinding, you know what I mean? Shout out to the homies, dog, you know what I mean? Really, you know what I mean? It is what it is, you know what I'm saying?
Especially the ones that are
here. You know what I mean? Mad love.
That's right.
If you look on the first CD, there's a roll call for them.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
And even there's on the first CD, there's a roll call for them. And if you look closely at the pics, if you open up, there's pictures of homies
Rest in peace.
Rest in
you know
peace
what I mean, to the
after
homies,
that.
you know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
They
Like,
put it before us, and you know
well
what I mean?
deserved.
The
to
one,
be-
the ones that you know what I mean, on lockdown, mad love, dog. You know
Hey,
what I mean?
I got a question. I got a question
What's up, homie?
for the homies right here. And you guys can. This is the same question for my brothers too. The first show you ever did, that you knew it was a good show, where was that at, and what show was it, and who were you performing with?
Brave Bull, man, with my brothers.
Brave Bull.
Brave Bull with my
Brave
brothers.
Bull.
man.
We got a lot of support at the
Yeah, you know, shout out Loud, rest in peace. I mean, he shot out there, you know what I mean,
Yeah,
at the Brave
hell
Bull,
yeah.
you know what I mean, showing a lot of support. You know what I mean, the whole, you know what I mean.
What year was that, if you mind me asking?
2001.
2001.
Yeah.
2001.
No, it was before that. I
Was
think.
it?
Yeah, it was
Did the
before
CD
that.
come out?
Yeah,
the CD
because
came
him,
out.
Malito,
Yeah, everybody was
They were in
there.
that level, yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Everybody was.
You know what I mean? There was a lot of cats and showing a lot of support. Hey, the show was off the fucking hook though, and yeah, it was a good vibe then. You know what I
That was
mean?
my
It was just-
opinion. That was my.
You know what I mean? I have to say that was one of my favorite shows. You know what I mean?
Yo, we were.
A lot of homies, a lot of, you know what I mean, showing support. It didn't matter, you know what I mean, what
We're-
set or whatever.
right.
They
They
were
were
just
all out
there.
there.
We were there as one solid unit.
in San Gabriel Valley.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
In San Gabriel Valley.
You know what I mean? Just showing that unity, you know what I mean?
You know who else was there? My man Ruben Macias, Big Deadly was straight there front row,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
wilding out, dog.
Fuck
Wild,
yeah.
like
You know what I
yo,
mean?
we
Shit,
are
mad love for
in
the
this
beat, you know what I mean?
motherfucker. dog.
You know what I mean?
We here,
Man, that's dope to hear.
yo.
What about you, Bob? What was your first
What
show,
about you,
man?
Joe? Well, yeah. What about you, Bob?
It was one that Boog had hooked me up with. I'm not sure if you were there or not, but it was at the Vibe in Riverside.
Yeah.
I want to say 2013. I don't know if you remember that night. That was when I was with my cousin, Tonis.
Yeah.
We went through and it was like one of our kind of first big shows. I mean, I guess our first performances actually.
Yeah.
So we got quite a few people out there. You know,
Yeah.
we had a lot of people supporting, and we did a couple of
Were
songs.
you nervous?
So-
Were you like nervous to rock? Like, yo, I got like, yo.
Yeah,
everybody's
yeah. It
here,
was
like,
it was very nerve wracking. But you know, once it started, and once I got started, like it was like, you know, it was almost like autopilot. I guess you could say.
I used to
Yeah.
throw up before every show. Hey, no lie, dog. Like, hey, we're gonna go on in like 6 minutes after these fools' last song. All right, I'd head to the bathroom and just
Get it out.
dog, because I was just so nervous. Like, fuck.
You
we're gonna
pulling
be
that?
up
You
on everybody.
yeah, you pulling Eminem, Mom Spaghetti and shit.
Yeah.
I remember Remoto Bowl, I think, you know what I'm saying? Like, I did with my brother. Yeah, Remoto
That
Bowl.
was a group
Yeah,
pick, Joe.
yeah.
Yeah,
We
that
did
was-
that,
that was
and that was like,
that was,
that was a pretty big show.
I think we showed up.
But-
for that one.
Like
I
he was saying, the Brave Bull to me, it was like, shh.
I think one of the funnest ones for me. I don't remember the name of the place, but it was a restaurant that at nighttime it turned into a nightclub. It was in Riverside.
By the college.
Yeah, it was by the college, and we did a show there, and
Pumpas.
we did. I don't know. Man.
Pumpas or Pepitos? One's on
Something with a P.
University, Pepitos is
Something with a P.
more off of,
No, we had the stage. I remember there was a comedian there that got booed off stage, and the show was kind
Oh,
of.
that was Pepitos for sure.
The show was the show was kind of a wreck, but my memory of it was like we got the shit off. You know what I mean? Like we did what we went there to do, and we threw it the thing, and we did it, and it was fun for us. But it was kind of a disaster. It was like a I can't even explain it. Like it was not a disaster. Like we did what we did. You know what I mean? But it didn't go the way it was supposed to go. But that's what made it funny to us. You know what I mean? Like we were having too much fun with it. It was a little bit of a wreck, but we were having too much fun with it to where
it was like, yo, some wild shit popped off, and it would just be crazy. Like, yo, we just came in there, rocked our shit. Everybody got
Yeah, it
normal
seemed like we
for
just-
the 20 minutes, 25 minutes that we were rocking. They were
Free
digging us some
drinks.
hip hop,
Oh,
free
yeah.
drink. And then as we sat back and chilled, shit got fucking nuts again. Like, what are y'all? Let's fucking dip before anything. Like, let's leave on a high note. Let's fucking dip.
What set were you doing, Bob? When you rocked over there at the
There was a lot
Vibe,
of shows where shit
what
went
songs
wrong,
did you
too.
put on the lineup?
There was we had the one of Dope Kid's, not first beats, but one of the ones where like he himself felt like it was like a level up from what he was making. It was that Today. That was the one that we got on the show actually with Randy. Shout out Randy for that shit. But what got me actually was we did a song. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's kind of weird that we did it considering the tracks that we did do. We did a fucking song that we had called "Everybody in Mount Vernon," and it was a Nas remix. Not Nas remix. It's a Nas sample from his track "The World Is Yours." At the end when he yells out, "Everybody in Mount Vernon, the world is yours." Fucking Tonus used to fuck with the beats, and he sampled that shit. And when that shit dropped and we started saying it, the fucking crowd was just like, they lost it. That shit, it tripped me out.
That's right.
It tripped me out because it was like, I don't know, I didn't think of it as like, this is something that, like, it's neighborhood shit. Like, we weren't gangbanging, but it was just like that's home to us, you know, because fucking it's Nas saying it. You know, there's no type of gangbanging in the rhymes at all. We actually we just straight bars fucking on that shit, just busted. And that shit, it I don't know, man. It was, you know, to see it blow up, the crowd blow up like that, to see everybody get live. Yeah, it was like every time it was like a fucking sitcom. Every time we said Mount Vernon, we had to sit back and let the crowd do their applause and fucking quiet down so we can come back and do it again.
You know what was like that? I want to say, I don't know, maybe I just off top, I can remember the Orange Blossom show that we did over there when we had the studio and Nitty and you know, motherfuckers came and we were out and everybody knew our shit. I don't know if I think it had just like came out. You know what I mean? I think that was the Orange Blossom 2001, huh?
They just started that shit.
Yeah, we had just fucking came and
I
we
remember
had
the
a
Orange
little.
Blossom.
Hey, shout out Shoppy, man.
Yo, shout out Shoppy,
Hey, was
man.
that the one where Pink was there?
But
something like that?
when that feeling of knowing like
Pink?
Yeah, Pink.
like
was
when
there.
you're saying some
Yeah,
shit
Pink was performing
and you
that
just
day.
do the classic
Mic
toss and someone really says the shit like,
Yeah.
yo, that man, I could never be as high as that night when that shit happened. Straight up.
That's a good feeling. I know.
I thank my
know the
brothers for
feeling.
that one.
That's a dope feeling.
Oh yeah, man, that shit. That was something. That was crazy, you know. And then
It's like when they say you're not guilty.
yeah,
Fuck yeah, goddamn
Yeah,
vodka.
yeah.
I'm gone. Woo! That was this close. Goddamn.
I got another question. Another question for Blaze 'em Up, man.
what's up?
Have you heard the CD, right? What are
Yes.
some of the songs that you like on that CD? Straight from the kitchen. And listeners, if you guys are still tuning in, all that, what are some of the songs you guys like?
Comment, yeah.
That cannabis bliss, honestly, is when I heard it, I just you know, like because like I said, I've heard the album when I was little. You know, fucking family had it. How was I? Fuck, I was like 8, maybe 8, 9 years old. I remember hearing that, and I remember hearing Land of Execution by A-Bomb.
A-Bomb.
I remember hearing this
Fresh,
and that one right there.
Frankie Fresh, Channel Brown.
So when I had came across this one again, which was honestly over the past couple of years, I popped it in, and from beginning to end, you know, I was like interested as a motherfucker. Every track that would come up, I would I would grab the case and look at it like, oh, okay, this is the name of this one, and that's who's on that one. Right. And I try to fucking, you know, just, you know, a little trivia for myself, try to point out who's who. Yeah. And when I came across the Cannabis Bliss, it was just like, fuck, you know what I mean? I don't know what it. I think it was him. It's this. You're rapping about weed, but how the fuck did you do it so good? Like, you made it sound like
smoking.
Like,
check it out. So yo, we're sitting there in the studio, and me and Kills has the hook for Alpha to Omega, and he's had the hook for a minute, and we finally get a chance to be in the studio. We're in the studio, record our shit. Hey, cuz, man, kick that shit. If we're gonna be identified as something, let's get identified with that. So we do Alpha to Omega. It's just a skeleton beat. It's nothing made to it. We finished that, and they're like, yeah, we'll fix this later. You know what I mean? You guys still got a little time. What's up? This guy's like, hey, yo, what's up, man? You guys got this guy used to pressure us like, yo, hey, yo, what do you got? You got something else? You don't got anything? What about you? This is your time. If you ever wanted to fucking rhyme, this is your fucking time now. This is yeah, I thought you wanted to rap. Hey, I'm just saying, dog, I'll put up the shit. You know what I mean? If you say you rap, you know what I mean? Hey. Yeah. Ren, fucking solo, fucking Doug, man. Write some shit. So we're done with Alpha to Omega, and I had a song back in the days, and it wasn't nothing I put out or anything. It was just some shit I had recorded in the basement of my homeboy's pad. Shout out to Mal G. Shout out to my man Monty. Shout out to my man Keywan, Keys, KMC, and shout out to my man T-Bone. It was the bomb shelter. We were at the bomb shelter because it was an old school fucking house with a fucking basement that was way fucking underground. You had to go down spiral stairs. It was an old school 50s bomb shelter.
Was that in the Dino?
Riverside. That was in Riverside. Over off of, I want to say Franklin, off of Spruce and 3rd in Kansas.
Some Cali shit for you right there.
Yeah, somewhere on Riverside around
somewhere,
there.
Yeah, somewhere Riverside.
Somewhere over there.
Hey, perhaps.
In that
but they had an
direction.
MP60, which I learned how to use. They had
Nice.
records, they had a mic, and it wasn't nothing professional, but they would fuck with cats like Ahmad Jones, the cat who did Back in the Days and shit like that. They had a connection of shit they were putting out, and you know what I mean? The Black Spooks and Sly Boogie and Dirty Birdie. Shout out to all them cats. Word up. Shout out to Traveling Circus. Shout out to the Outskirts. All them cats from the 90s
Boogie.
you know what I mean? Who may not really remember that's fucking IE Riverside fucking, you know what I mean? Inland Empire. 714 Diamonique Lunch. Oh man, Wildlife Society, fucking all of that shit, dog. Which is way before us.
Zoo Crew.
You know
Zoo
what?
Crew.
You know what's
Eclipse, like I was saying earlier. So
Grape. Yeah.
like we were fucking
Fingers.
Yeah.
it was all fucking happening. Yeah.
you know
Gat
what's
and fucking Flossie and fucking
you know it's funny to bridge another gap between my generation and yours. You say Sly Boogie, I know you guys probably fucking have heard of him back in
my house.
for a minute, right? You know what I mean?
I
Like,
took him to my house and we're doing a video shoot.
This motherfucker,
took
I was
off.
shooting my video for something I had done. And I'm looking for Sly Boogie to get his cameo on, you know what I'm saying? Go up and look. This motherfucker kidnaps him and takes him and smoke, and they miss pretty much the whole shoot, and they're sitting there smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? It's ironic how that shit happened. What up, Sly Book?
Yeah.
yo, but the first time that I got familiar with him is fucking, you're gonna laugh at this. You're gonna laugh at this. Fucking Need for Speed Underground 2. he fucking got 2 tracks on that shit, and they were the fucking it's nothing and what was the other
West Side.
Yeah, it was PS2.
West Side.
PS2. Yeah.
Yeah, Sly Boogie, what's my name? That one. Yeah, and the other one is nothing. Which yeah, that shit.
West Side.
Yeah.
That
was dope shit, man.
Hey, I remember when it was
West Side. I
want to say I think they were called the Black Spooks. Starting with him, and it was around. I think they were called. Oh man, I don't want to be mistaken, so I don't want to say. But I remember back when Sly Boogie and when Dirty Birdie and you know what I mean. They were like on some like these are some straight hip hop cats. They were on the Wake Up Show, like you know what I mean, like that shit.
What up, real quick, if you don't mind me asking, because like I said, I'm from a different
Man, that's
generation.
whatever, man.
What is the Wake Up Show?
Man, the Wake Up Show used to be a hit.
I'm sorry. I apologize if I seem unknowledgeable.
Hey, I will be the one to gladly inform you. So check it out. Back in the days,
You guys deserve the
there
Wake
used
Up
to be
Show.
a thing. Yeah, you guys need a Wake Up Show. And you know what? Shout out to B-Boy and Gabriel because the Ghetto Blaster Show was our Wake Up Show on 88.3 KUCR. You know what I mean? And Angel Baby's part. But the Wake Up Show was a show on 92.3 The Beat.
Okay.
And it was
Damn, I remember
on
that.
Saturdays from 9 to 12 o'clock.
PM?
Yeah, 9 p.m. to 12 a.m.
Okay.
Friday to Saturday, early morning, because after that, it was SS Sinful from the Mexicans and DJ, I want to say Curse.
Shout out Sin, you know what I mean?
It was, I want to say shout out Curse. They had after the Wake Up Show, and they would play straight hip. The Wake Up Show was just straight hip hop.
And battles.
They would have them. They had classic.
They have fools call in.
Saphir in the Hobo Junction against fucking Del the Funky Homo Sapien and the Hieroglyphics. They would have fucking cats from the Wu come out and battle. Yep. Like battle local cats. Like before Will I Am was a Black Eyed Pea, they used to be from the Ant Bank clan. And them motherfuckers used to be on the Wake Up Show all the time, just straight battling. Who the fuck rhymes? Ahmad Jones, fucking man, who else? Raz Kaz.
Yeah, Raz
fucking
Kaz.
Crooked Eye.
Shout out Raz
Exhibit.
Man, Exhibit.
Shorty from Brother Lynch.
Man,
I mean, the
hey,
alcoholics
cats used to be on that show, and it was a
you for
syndicated radio show
Nice to meet you, man.
about hip hop with DJ Revolution.
All right, thank you for
They
coming.
had everybody on it.
Yo, we want to
If you
say,
weren't on the Wake Up Show,
my bad. I don't mean to
shit
cut you
was-
off.
maybe you weren't real hip hop.
We got some peeps taking off. We want to thank you guys for coming.
That was our source of like, like, for at least for me, like.
Thanks
Tune
for the-
in.
Thanks for the
So
CDs.
you mean you guys are out or
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, we want to thank you guys for coming. Tune in. We're always doing this shit. So, thank you guys. Like I said, this is dope to have all you guys here. So thank you.
Hey, thank you for having us. I appreciate you guys, man. I like your shit. It's tight. I'm a fan, for reals. Yeah, before we go, we just want to say real quick one more time. On YouTube, you can find us at Original Pure Uncut at YouTube. All right, Original Pure Uncut at YouTube, and then of course our website is pureuncut.com.
That's where you can get all the gear.
Dave, so me and this cat.
I got you.
He's on that photo, fool.
We're getting the pictures in. Getting the pictures in.
Hey, what about, can we get some flicks from your photographer? Like,
Yeah,
when
yeah.
got, like, how,
Yeah, most
you guys
definitely.
really-
Most definitely. Send them through. We got Vale in the house checking in, taking all the flicks and the video.
Oh, word up! Shout out to Vale. He did music, right?
Yeah, he's the one doing the videos. Yeah.
Word, hell yeah.
All up in the videos.
In the videos. Hell yeah. Give it up. Give it up. We got the camera view on them, right?
Dreamer, get up in here.
Yeah,
Solo,
hell
get
yeah.
up in
Fuck
here.
yeah.
Get it on
Get
this
us all
one.
in here.
Crunk, man.
Get it on this one.
Where's Lou?
Yeah, there we go.
We're living
There we go.
dangerous
There we
in
go.
this fucking room already. Get over
Oh,
here.
we're gonna do. We're doing pictures, ladies and gentlemen. We apologize. We apologize. Let's do this real quick. Let us do this real quick.
Shit, it's Dino history, baby. You know what I mean?
Can I put this? I don't want to scratch it.
This is Pure Uncut and the future of hip
Yeah, go
hop
for it.
in this city. You know what I mean?
We apologize, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be
Hey, don't step on the leather. Nah, just kidding.
we'll be back
Just
in
fucking
a
with
minute. We just taking some family photos.
Yeah, family photos.
Oh, for us? Hell yeah. I'm down. I mean, I'm fucking blazing.
Come on, let me get some.
Yo, so here we go. We're back on it. We apologize, ladies and gentlemen. We apologize like that. This doesn't get to happen.
Apologize.
This doesn't get to happen a lot. So
Aw,
we once again it was dope to have you guys here. Real quick before you guys head out, if everybody is heading out, what anything new? We got anything new in the works?
Oh, let's talk about that. Let's talk about all the where they can find it at, Ren. Give
Yeah,
them that.
you know what? Sorry about that, man. We just got to cut out, but yeah, we are gonna be dropping some more new stuff. Probably by the end of this month, we'll have about another. I don't even want to give a number. We're gonna have some new music.
We got one.
Be-
By
be-
the end of this month, hopefully.
By the end of this month, we're gonna.
new stuff.
Yeah.
What's that?
Like recent stuff. Like recent.
2021 shit. Hell yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, there. Yeah,
There's
yeah.
three on there right now.
Well, there's three. Yeah, there's three on there right now.
Okay.
Peel the Paint, Meeting with the Devil.
You get that on YouTube.
Yo, that one is
Okay.
that one is
There's
hard.
Take It, Peel the Paint, Meeting with the Devil, and then Just Me,
Okay.
Bottle in the Bag.
Yeah, those are the
Those are the four
new ones that were made.
2020, 21. That's brand new shit. Shout out to Slick. Shout out to Jerry Forth. The Beat Maniacs.
Yo, I heard those ones.
Slump Academy.
And I just want to shout out Kills because god damn it.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Big Kills.
Shout out
God
to Kills
damn it.
Because you
Yes,
know what?
sir.
I heard Kills the other day. We were talking. I want to shout out Damage. You know what I mean?
Damage.
I'm glad
That's
he's
right,
getting
baby.
well, you know
Oh,
what I mean?
yeah.
I love you, brother.
Praying
Wanna
for
shout
you
out
still, Damage.
But we were talking, and Kills was showing me some new shit, like brand new. Like, man, I got my studio set up. This is what I got going on.
Fuck yeah.
Hey, dog.
I'm still trying to get that verse from him. Shit.
Bonkers, homie. That shit made me want to write. That shit made me want to go out and find someone to battle. That shit made me like, yo, like, man, that shit gave me a whole new, like, man. Like,
So if anybody needs a feature,
chomping at
tap
the bit,
in.
licking
Yeah,
my
no
mouth.
shit.
Real.
Word up.
Hit up Ants for that verse.
Yeah, hit me up, G.
Kill you on your own track.
Still out
Hit me
there.
up, G.
Still out there.
Yeah, that was my cue too. Let me get a verse. Jesus.
I'm waiting to do the remix that you got going on. I'm waiting to do the Mobb Deep joint. I got
yeah.
beats.
What
I got a
remix?
beat for
I'm
you.
still
I got
down
a
to do
beat.
that.
rest in peace,
Actually, I
Prodigy,
think
man.
about you whenever
Rest
I
in
hear
peace,
it.
for
I got a
real.
beat.
Hey, what
Like
remix
some
are you
real
talking
dope
about?
Cool cat,
shit.
man.
Some real dope shit.
Mount
Shout out to
Vernon.
Bobby Love.
Oh, Mount Vernon,
Shout out to
okay.
Slick C. I got some dope shit for my guys. That's like I hear you.
Shout out
on
King
it.
Street.
I hear
Primo
Danger
Mario.
on it. You know what I mean? Like, yo. Like, I mean,
So if you need an album, I got an album right now. You know what I mean? Hit me on Instagram. Click the bio.
Yo,
I got a whole
yeah.
album, you know what I'm saying?
Before everybody goes, we have everyone plug themselves in. So go ahead, starting with you. Go ahead, plug yourself in. Where can we find
Instagram
you?
at the Vadio Star. You know what I'm saying? Click the link in the bio. Got a new album. It's on there. You could click it, peep it out. Got producers. Who's on there? Battle Cat. I got what's Kid Frost? Scoop DeVille. Got production from him. Got a lot of shit. I got the squad on there. You know what I'm saying? So peep it out. It's a real good project. Something different. You know what I'm saying? Going out on a limb, but peep it.
Yeah.
Done,
What's up,
done.
Luke?
So for me, Boogie Brown, Big Duck, you can find me on Saturdays and Friday nights in the city of Redlands, spinning on them 1200s right there, or either the Pioneer. And we do Don Oranges, me and the Spin Junkies, my man DJ Mono. We're out there just making it happen on the DJ tip. Other than that, we got other music coming out at PureUncut.com. You can find us on Spotify, Apple Music, on every other search engine for that. Check out the new music that we have out there, all the way from Cali Keys, Pill the Paint, Puff Puff Pass. All the production is new production stuff that you never even heard, and there's still the old school stuff that's coming out. Catch me at all the car shows. Straight up, shout out to everybody from representing on the car show and all the lowrider tips. Shout out to my peoples from Giganas, from Side Effects, from the Pharaohs, and also from Suavecitos and all the local clubs out there. Shout out to you guys, and big ups to my club, Bless, for always showing that love and support. KCAA Radio 106.5 FM coming back with that Spin Junkie radio show, and also representing that Cut Free. Shout out to Bob. Blaze him up. Man, I don't know. I just, just get at us,
I
man.
feel it. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Fuck
We're
yeah.
out there, man. We're out there.
Hell yeah. Anybody else want to plug themselves in real quick? Where can we find you at? Where can we live? Where can we hear
man.
you?
PureUncut.com.
PureUncut.com.
And then from there,
You can find all these other stuff.
PureUncut.com, and then from there, it'll link you to everything. It'll link you to the store. You can get merch.
Subscribe. Do all that comment.
Hey, what's up with a
Shout out to
face
Sage.
mask though?
Primo Sage, shout out.
What's up with a face mask? How much the face mask cost?
It's all on there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sweaters.
Merch, baby, yeah.
I know. I like the sweaters too.
Yeah,
That's just dope.
sweaters, t-shirts. You know what I mean? With the
Hats.
logo.
Onesies, fucking.
Onesie.
Yeah, we got ones on there. For real.
Oh, you guys
No
ain't
shit.
bullshit.
No,
That's
we
nice.
ain't bullshitting. We ain't bullshitting.
I thought you
We
guys.
ain't bullshitting, homie.
That's tight.
Kids tees, women's tees. You know what I mean? Just with the logo though.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
different
yeah.
colors. You can order all kinds of merch,
And
That's
more
tight.
stuff will be coming.
and
Fuck
it'll
yeah.
link you. It'll link you right to the YouTube channel.
Oh shit.
iPhones.
Oh, the cases. Oh, that's dope. That's dope. I fuck with that.
And iPhone, right?
Hey, you know what? Let me get my real quick.
I want to do the same thing with my logo and shit. My little brand. The KTSE. Keep that same energy. That's what that shit is. Hell yeah.
Well, yeah, I think that's it, man. We want to thank you, Bob, for having us. Blaze them up.
Hey,
Crunks,
on a side note,
G bro, my man.
Thank you,
From
sir.
there, I'll lock you in, and then
On a
I'll send you
side
my
note,
email or whatever I got to do to fucking.
Yeah, that's all.
I want to let you guys know I appreciate you guys having us out here. You know what I mean, and showing us the love and just and showing us that you guys, you know, recognize us. You know what I mean. So I just want to say I appreciate that. I know you're a Raider fan, right?
Yes.
You're a Raider fan too? Okay. I know you're not a Raider fan. You're a Charger fan. Hold on a minute.
I'm like, damn.
Listen. It was a fucked up. It was a fucked up COVID year. You know what I mean? For me, as a Raider fan, because I couldn't go to none of the games. You know what I'm saying?
Being in Vegas too, huh?
Yeah, I thought about you guys before I came out here. I got you guys a little something.
Oh shit! What do we got?
Click it. There you go.
You know what? I didn't know what sizes you guys wore. You know what I mean? So I like buying shit bigger than smaller. So I don't know if you guys, you know what I mean? So they're kind of, I just got like 2X's or whatever. But I think this one right here, you know what I mean? It's a Raider t-shirt for the inaugural season.
Ooh,
you know what I mean?
that's just dope.
I got it from the stadium Raider
That's
image.
just dope.
From the Allegiant Stadium. You know what
Hell
I mean?
yeah.
So that's for you.
Hell yeah. Good looking out,
I
man.
guess I'm not getting no gifts. I ain't no Raider fan.
The same thing, but it's a little bit off-white though. You know what I mean?
I know.
Hey, that's from the team right
That's
there. You know
funny.
what I mean? And then
Let me get one
actually,
with you three.
I thought about you though, G, because I know you're a Charger fan. The only thing that had the Charger logo in that whole store in that stadium was this pin right here. This is the pin for the game. The day of
What
the game,
the
the
fuck?
Chargers versus the Raiders. This is the little
Is
commemorative.
this the one where we beat you guys? Or that's the one?
This is not,
That's the one we beat you.
Oh, that's the one you guys beat us. Okay.
hey, you can
One where you guys dropped the ball.
you can tell yourself it's the one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is more about to commemorate though that they played at the stadium. But
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
got your logo on there. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So-
man. Thank you. Hey, I appreciate that shit.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I
Thank
mean?
you, thank you,
Hey.
thank you
Hey,
again.
I appreciate that
you
shit.
guys, man. I appreciate you guys.
I appreciate that. Hey, thank you, man, for real.
And of course, you know what I mean?
You three.
Of course, you got the Bucana. I hope you guys enjoy that as well.
Oh, yeah.
Here,
Got
use
the
the bag.
JD too.
Use the bag so you don't get fucked up.
That's home street shit. Mark saying.
This is tight.
Hey,
Oh, my bad. Hold on, let me get settled real quick.
Tell me when you're ready.
Hold on, put the mask on.
One more.
Yeah. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we gotta get the pictures going. But yeah, but thank you again. Yeah. Hey, you know, no doubt, man. You know, it's like I said. Like I said, man, it's
Thank
you know,
for that pin, man, for real.
hey,
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
For sure.
You know,
back to Vegas, so I gotta cut out. You know what I mean?
yeah, you know, and I was gonna shout that out too. You know, thank you for coming through because you know you're checking in all the way from Vegas. You know, you got to push back tonight. So,
Oh, you live in Vegas?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's what I said.
All right,
man.
homie.
That's from the.
I'm gonna look. When you gonna put them up?
Man, what's up? Get with me, man. What's up? Call me up when you.
This weekend. You know?
Oh, social distance.
No, I gave it. What? I gave it to him,
Social distance.
and
for sure.
so he's
I'm
gonna
saying, hit me up,
take the
man.
phone, he's gonna put it on the cap, and then the sweater.
All right, man. Pure Uncut has left the building.
Yes, sir. We are outie.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you.
Oh, man, we
A
still
million
got so
thank
much
yous.
to talk about. What are you guys talking about?
Man, we did this last time, man. Intervention.
Intervention.
Hey, we appreciate you guys, man. Thank you.
Hey,
Thank you.
For real.
Shout
man.
out
Thank
Word.
you.
Shout out Stilo.
Yo, Ems, where can we
Rest
find
in peace, Vic. Rest in peace, Thing. Rest in peace, J Rock, baby. I love you, baby.
Ems?
Bubba.
Ems,
Rest in peace,
yo,
Dave
Ems, where
Cato.
can we find
Rest
you
in
at,
peace,
man?
Rob Diggity.
Where can we find you at? What's the
still
Instagram?
praying
You
What's
for
can
you,
find me on
Leroy. We're still
Instagram
praying
at
for you, Dominic.
m.oneshot, M-D-O-T, the number one, S-H-O-T, M.oneshot on Instagram. You can find me on the government name and Facebook. If you go on Instagram, you find my. I'm not gonna tell you my government. Nah, you find me.
I know it. Nah,
Yeah, you know what I mean. And then
I didn't say it this time.
www.pureuncut.com, man.
Hell
That's
yeah.
the link to everything, man. Just go on there. You know what I mean. Just subscribe to everything. Hit the link. Push like, comment, share. You know what I mean. Push that shit. Peep out the new joints. Just me. Peel the paint. Meeting with the devil. You know what I mean? The Cali Life joint. We're gonna be shooting some videos in a little bit. You know what I mean? I got some videos lined up. And, you know, hopefully all of us can open a schedule for us to get together and put some visual
Got
content.
the director right there.
A little something for everybody. Dope shit.
That's Michael
Yes, sir.
Vale.
And we also want to send our love and prayers to everybody out there that has been affected by this whole pandemic. To all the families out there that have been that have lost a loved one, and everybody who's still fighting and that are in there struggling with it all. We feel your pain, and we're
we
right
love
there
you.
with you.
We
We
love
love you guys, and we're
Yeah.
praying for you too. That's what's up. All right, fellas, we out.
All right, man.
right,
We
man.
appreciate it. Thank you. A million thank yous. You guys be safe.
Now, if you guys ever have an episode on the hip hop shit of the town, I'm always down to come back and talk about
You're always welcome back, bro. You're always welcome.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about hip hop and the b-boy scene and the graffiti scene, and like we was trying to get.
I want to
you,
know about the graffiti scene. That's
went
what
back,
I'm interested in.
You know what I'm saying? Sorry. I'm with all of that, dog. Like, hopefully we get it together. Hopefully soon.
Thank you.
Hopefully all this shit ends. I hope you guys.
Yeah,
everybody's
thank you,
safe.
man. Thank you again. Thank you.
Yeah, shit. I mean, that shit was dope, man. That shit came out.
I hope all your families and loved ones are safe, and we love you, man. Straight up. What up?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What you guys think?
Oh yeah. Fuck
This is
yeah.
dope, man.
Yeah. It's good energy. Good energy to have.
Great energy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I might take. Yeah.
I have the right ankles.
I mean. Yo.
Yeah.
Thank
Oh,
you
yeah.
for tuning in, everybody.
Yeah,
We
thank you,
really
thank you once
appreciate
again,
it.
ladies and gentlemen. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
it's always a pleasure, listening to us fucking sit here and bullshit, do what we
Always.
do. But today was a long time coming. We've been trying to make that shit happen for so long. So
We're taking another shot.
it was another shot. Damn, look at this guy on camera.
I haven't taken a shot.
Yeah, see? Sticking around.
You gotta grab yourself a shot glass, sir.
I had some fucking unforeseen circumstances that I had to.
Unforeseen.
Yeah, so I had to handle them.
Unforeseen. That's funny.
Hey, hold on. Before you guys take a shot, can I go take a Wiz Khalifa real quick?
We're still live, but fuck it. Everybody's tuning in.
Yeah.
We got 19 watchers right now, bro.
It's on 19 watches.
Oh, they're going to break the internet.
Who else is
Mine's
taking
right
it?
behind you, cuz. Oh.
This one? Yeah. Oh yeah. It was dope. This shit was dope, man.
That was the dopest exit I've ever seen.
Right?
Just got up and walked the fuck
For
out.
real.
Dude, no fucks given. No fucks given.
honestly-
Pure Uncut. Out. Like no warning. Like
cut
the
that
interview
shit.
wasn't even over. Just got the fuck up and walked out. Like,
That's some gangster
I
shit.
thought we was gonna keep going, and then all of a sudden, the motherfuckers just got the fuck up and was like, "We cool." That was it. That's all you got.
I appreciate that.
That shit was funny. That shit made me giggle inside.
I appreciate that shit.
That shit made me giggle. Fuck.
We got Seuss in the house though. Seuss still chilling.
Hell yeah.
Oh, they're waiting on you.
Oh shit.
He said they thought shit. Oh yeah. Good shit, man. Shout out Vale coming through too.
Hell yeah, Vale.
Vale.
Hey, I still got your stickers on my laptop.
I seen that.
Hold up, I still got the stickers on the laptop, dog.
I'm gang banging too. You see it? You
Yeah,
see
yeah.
what I told
yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Shh. Twice. Gang banging twice.
Noise.
Huh?
You got gangbang 3 times on there.
Yeah. Because you don't have the face. I got the face,
One,
and I
two.
got
Oh,
that.
yeah. And the
I got that one.
and the Joker.
I got yours. You did for me in the car.
Oh
Joker?
no, I didn't see that.
Shout out your sweater, fo.
I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. Audio star. Get it
Oh,
right.
that's-
Oh yeah, here let me. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Yeah.
Ta-da.
Yo, Dope Kid said he needs some Veil stickers.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Dope Kid said we're them AIM stickers though.
Yeah, they're on the way.
Yeah,
Definitely
sure.
on the way. No, his promo too.
Oh, you got his shit going?
Yeah, I told him.
Oh,
he's
fuck
gonna
yeah.
get his
Hey,
own
can you make
promo.
me some stickers? I got my little logo.
Hey, there's no
Yeah,
more
that's
shot.
right.
There's no more shot glasses, so you got to waterfall it
Say that again?
like a G. Yeah, that's all we drink on this show, bro.
I brought some Jack. There's a bunch of Jack left.
Oh, there's a Jack right there. Come on,
I brought
So,
Jack.
you can
just
say
do what you do.
Nah, I'm
I'd
good.
rather do Jack, to be honest.
Yeah, I know you.
What? You rather do Jack than our
shit is-
sponsor?
Sissy,
Let's try up there.
Than our sponsor?
sissy,
Give me the Yukon.
big old wuss.
It's still Jack.
But that's our sponsor.
Shout out Yukon Jack.
That's funny.
About everything you see here.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But all this
All
shit.
right, shout out Uncut.
Yes.
Shout out Pure Uncut.
Pure Uncut. Vale coming
Vale
through. All the
coming through.
all the listeners.
All the listeners.
Everybody tuning in.
Happy 2021, fellas.
Hell yeah.
Woo. Oh my god. Fuck you
It
guys.
tastes like wood.
Like wood.
It tastes like the bottom of the barrel.
Like rubbing alcohol.
Yeah, it tastes like that COVID sanitizer.
That's
Oh
that
man,
fine.
you could taste the oak and like
That's the
barrel
fine,
and shit.
thick, bold taste
Hit with
of
a 2x4. Oof.
Yukon Jack. That
It does taste like a 2x4.
When are we gonna get that M1 fucking
I know,
commercial
dude.
commercial on one of the buttons? Anytime we
know.
take a shot, we just gotta play that
It's
shit.
like that fine gentleman Jack.
Bold taste.
We should do that. We should just do a little soundbite.
He's gonna be the official
Hell does
spokesman.
that shit all the time.
Yeah, that's just tight though.
All right, fellas, I'm out, man.
Well,
Now that
thank
I'm
you, sir.
All right, brother. Have a
Appreciate
good
it, man. Thank you for coming
Yes.
through.
one. You want to do another one?
Seuss is leaving the
That's our
building.
story, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For sure.
Definitely, we gotta get some more shit cracking. You gotta be safe.
Yeah, man. I'm on.
So 2021 episode 22. Is that what we wrote?
Is it episode 21?
22.
Yeah,
Is it
22.
Yeah, it's 22.
22.
Vencidos. In the bag.
Hey, no Nintendo over here.
Right?
So I'm gonna need you to sit here so you can transition that shit out.
Transition.
That way we know. It's legit.
I'm hooked.
Captain Hook.
Captain Hook.
He almost ran away with the table.
Reals.
Yo, so are we clocking out or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who has to clock out?
Yeah, I
For
gotta
sure.
clock out. Unless you
Alrighty.
guys want to keep going.
Yeah, I could.
I gotta go.
You want to keep on going?
I'm down. I honestly had a this or that for them, but
Now you gotta
they pulled the gangster move
this
on
and
us.
that for me.
Hell yeah. Everybody knows that Vale's here, so we might as well get his take on
What
it.
do I need to do with it? Full screen. That's it.
Right here, this one.
Well, let me ask G Bro. Let me get the this or that from G Bro.
What's up, dog?
Oh, what up? What up?
Oh, shit. Gang member.
Gang member.
Getting robbed. That's fucked up.
Everybody on the
We're
floor.
robbing him.
Go on the floor. Give me all your money.
Oh yeah, thank you again, man, for coming through.
You shot yourself out of it?
Oh yeah, real quick, Solo's back in the house. Plug yourself in. Where can we find you, man?
We up here. This is my IG platform.
Right here,
You know
the
what I
mic.
mean? Just,
And then what?
that's all. 7 0
Fourth one.
W on IG. Basically, you know what I mean? Just that.
Fuck yeah. You got anything new you're working on?
Little daydreamer, you know what I mean?
Speaking the mic. In the mic, bro.
We have little daydreamer, you know what I mean? Blue light. Working on some shit with him, you know what I mean? Just basically, you know what I mean? Whatever homie, you know what I mean, needs whatever, I'm down with it, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? If they need a feature or whatever, shit, I'm cool.
Fuck
Do it.
yeah.
Do
You
it.
know what I'm saying? Muñeco, you know what I mean? Shout out. You know what I mean? You know, so whatever, you know what I mean? Photo shoot, whatever it is, you know, however I can support, you know, the homies from out here, I'm with it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you know, I gotta say, I gotta shout you out real quick on Daydreamer's video. I shot you. You're like the perfect mascot, dude. Like you made the video. You fucking, you're just hugging the fucking video, and that shit was tight, man.
Yeah, man, it's
It was
like,
dope.
I mean, I learned like through, you know what I mean, doing these video shoots and stuff. Like when my brother, you know, and Bug, when they did Dude, we was out there at Lacey Studios, and you know what I mean, I kind of like was just picking up game, you know what I mean, how they were doing it, you know what I'm saying, and just you know, just peeping it, you know what I mean, like what was catching that camera, you know what I mean, more or less, you know what I'm saying, like how they were directing them, you know what I mean, so it's like I kind of, you know what I mean, like you want to like catch somebody's attention when you do, you know what I mean, you're doing these videos, you know what I mean, you want to keep them interested, I think, you know what I'm saying, I would say, you know what I mean, you know, keep them tuned in, you know what I mean, like, you know, like what's unexpected, you know what I mean, you want them to see, what's next, you know what I mean, so
Some great shots,
yeah,
bro.
so you know what I mean, you know what I mean, basically, like I said, you know what I mean, like I kind of like picked that kind of game up on that kind of end, so, but yeah, man, you know what I mean, gracias, you know what I mean, so, you know what I mean, shout out to all you young cats, man, do
Oh, yeah,
that thing,
thanks.
fuck yeah, you know what I'm saying, you know what I mean,
San Bernardino proud, you know what I mean? Hell yeah, you know what I mean?
day.
Born and raised,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
appreciate
saying?
it.
Doing it out here, you know what I mean? Shit, you know what I mean? Like I said, man, anything it's on, you know what I mean? Hit me up.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, dude.
Much appreciated, you know what I mean? Having me out here and shit.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank
Yeah,
you a
thanks for
fucking
coming.
million times. It was dope to finally get all you guys up in.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
I
saying?
mean? Yeah, I haven't seen that in a minute, you know what I mean? It's, you know what I mean? Kills, you know what I mean? Where you at, fool? You know what I mean? Shit,
That's the only.
supposed to be here.
That's the only member that's missing.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Well, I mean, like they were saying, you know what I mean? There were some cats that end up being in certain, like, you know what I mean, certain spots or certain
Situations.
bunks that just kind of just like, that's all you heard when they kind of like fell off, you know what I mean?
Alright.
It was like, but, you know what I mean, as for the foremost, you know what I'm saying, the ones that, like I said, was putting in that work and believed in that, you know what I mean, believed in themselves, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, we got this, you know what I'm saying?
Gang member.
Oh,
what's
shit.
up, Jay?
We're getting robbed. We're getting robbed.
Who's the game? I'll see the game room. You seen the game room? Yeah, we still live with.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of that, that fool, the one that says that shit, he's gonna be in the movie that I'm gonna be in.
Micah?
Higher Power. Pete Marquez. The one says game members. I don't see any game members.
Oh, so you used a line from the movie already?
He's gonna be in the movie that I'm gonna be in. I'm starting
Yeah,
a
yeah.
movie called Higher Power.
Well, so you got a copy of it already?
Hey, yo.
Trying to get the bootleg.
Shout out.
21.
That's
Oh,
what I was looking for right here. Spencer.
So that's
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
be
take
that.
it.
And
Shout out Daydreamer.
Blood Out, Colors, American Me. It's cool. It's my first debut movie shit, acting and everything. So it's cool. Yesterday I just had some paperwork, so I'm officially an actor, rapper, whatever you wanna call it.
That's dope.
But so I'm just trying to do this shit for the movie. It's another Cholo movie. I play a Cholo. I was supposed to be just a little background, but I ended up getting a few lines and some scenes in the movie.
Oh, that's
so
dope.
see where it goes. You know what I mean? It's a start. It's something I'm just trying to put on. You know what I mean? For where I come from.
That's
you know what
what's
I'm saying?
up, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to the homie
So-
Daydreamer, man.
Hey, I'm just trying to do it. Hey, my comeback. I'll say this right now. You know what I mean? From the accident and everything that we said in the last podcast. I mean, I owe a lot to Blaze 'em Up. Blaze 'em
Yeah.
Up was the first dude who hit me up for that another drink. And I'll say this now, for when he did Breaking and Entering, the really dope instrumental by Ice Cube, my favorite rapper. That one song inspired me to do a whole fucking mixtape. That's real shit. I'll say that shit now. That's the way it is.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's,
Fuck yeah.
that
Shout
shit
out
was dope. I was like,
Daydreamer.
oh, fucking Blaze 'em did that. Oh, hell no. You know what? And that shit I did. Keep the heads ringing right after that track. I did Keep the heads ringing.
Oh yeah.
But that shit made me inspired. Like, you know what? That
Thank
one track,
you. Thank you.
I gotta do a whole mixtape. Fuck that
What's
shit.
up? What's up with that bootleg though?
What?
The bootleg of the movie.
Oh,
You gotta go swap me for that one.
we'll talk about that on episode 50. You know,
Oh
when we're on
shit!
that
Yeah.
one, you know what I mean?
Well,
'Cause-
as soon as it comes out,
oh yeah, when that comes out,
Episode
we gotta
50.
talk about that and drop that and talk about it, and we show a little preview right
Yeah.
here on this shit. So that's just gonna be dope. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to be the next Hector. That's what I'm trying to be.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's cool, and I got a feature on another movie that I'm gonna be working on. So that's 2 movies that I'm gonna have. So I'm trying to do something.
Hell yeah, that's
Fucking
right.
keep it pushing, man.
Yeah.
Keep it pushing. Okay. Thank you. Thank you again, man. Be safe.
Are y'all staying?
Be safe.
I gotta roll.
Be safe. Turn your phone off, bro. All right. Thank you again, man. Thank you for coming. We appreciate
my
it.
All right, man. Take care, man.
All right, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Yes. Thank you.
Gracias, Spencer.
Thank you.
Oh, no, you good.
Fuck yeah.
Daydreamer.
Epic shit,
All
man.
right, for sure.
Epic night. Epic episode.
Mega
Have a
epic.
good night.
This shit was fucking, yes, beyond legendary. Beyond legendary. What
Thank
up,
you.
G bro?
Ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. I gotta bounce, so enjoy.
Oh shit.
My
He had
boys
to
are gonna
come
keep you
back.
entertained. I gotta bounce.
Oh yes,
Like a
G bro.
bunny. You can find me at Gbro on all platforms: SoundCloud, IG, Snapchat, Facebook, all that good shit. So hit me up, enjoy, have fun.
Yes, G bro. G bro about to go punch that clock. So thank you, sir, for getting this shit cracking for us. Me and Crunks got it from here. You be safe, be humble. Pay your waitresses. Remember where you came from.
Hey, I just want to say something.
Waitresses, you know what I'm saying?
He'll be here all week.
Let me just say something.
What up?
This is one of those episodes where not everybody's here. Like I'm saying, like as the main cast, you know, the main stars. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, I want to apologize to because there's lots of people that have been texting me. Where the fuck you at? Where you at?
Oh, geez.
Yeah, I didn't even expect that.
That's
right. I felt all like, you know.
Felt loved.
Yeah, I was like, damn, I feel fucking starstruck. Like
that's what's up, dude.
You don't do nothing.
Yeah.
Here we go. Nah. I didn't want to be rude and just walk in and be like, hey, you know what's up? That we're talking.
Yeah, you should have. You should have.
I mean, you know, that's part of the Level Check podcast. You gotta, you know, we're interviewing people. We're not gonna just walk in and interrupt that.
Hey,
shit.
you know what? And they were spitting some shit.
Yeah.
So I wasn't gonna. Hey man, stop! Crunks is here.
Yeah, stop what you're saying and let Crumbs come in. Nah. I just didn't want to do all that shit.
Hey,
I mean,
please shut up. Please shut up.
Yeah, I just wanted to fucking, you know, let them say what they gotta say before, you know, I come in and interrupt and shit. You know, in the beginning I felt like no one knew me. I was like, oh yeah, they don't know who this, you know. Who the fuck is this fucking fat motherfucker that just walked in? Like,
no, it wasn't even like that. Who was like, who the fuck is this Charger fan that just walked in?
Yeah, standing out like a sore thumb and shit.
For real.
Nah, but your homie, right? What's his name?
Solo.
No, the other one, the one that was right here.
Ren.
See, that's the thing. I didn't get the introduction, so it's kind of like it was kind of awkward.
Oh, okay.
That's why I didn't really want to, you know, come in and be like, hey, yeah, what's up, guys? Blah blah blah. You know, I didn't want to be rude like that.
Let me cut you off.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't want to do all that. But yeah, Ren, man, shout out to that dude for actually thinking of me and getting me a pen, dude. Like,
yeah, that was dope.
High key, that's just dope. That's just dope.
Yeah, because when he got here, he had told me like, "Hey man, I be checking your guys' shit out. It's fucking dope. Like this is some good shit you guys got going on here. You know, like, and you know, like I said, considering that he's, you know, he's San Bernardino local, but he lives out in Vegas.
Yeah.
I don't know why, you know, like I guess just like I said, it's one of those things of like I don't think the podcast is as big as it really is just because we're here actually doing it, but. Yeah, but to know that somebody is watching that shit in Vegas is like, fuck, like, and knowing too, like we're Raider fans, but one guy's a Charger fan. That shit.
I stand out. I stand out.
Yeah, fuck yeah. That shit. They're friends with it. That shit was dope, man. That was honestly a dope ass fucking episode, man.
I mean, I wish I would. I mean, I caught some of it when it started, but then I end up, you know, I was here most of it. So
yeah, you were here most of it.
You know.
With the camera.
Nah, but that's part of the cameraman job.
But I don't know, just respect.
Nah, you know what was funny though was that none of them. I guess you could say if we're gonna get into fucking television, none of them broke character.
I did.
None of them looked at you like, what the fuck, dude? Oh, you know they fucking yes.
I got some good ones.
I did though. If it caught me right here, and I was like, I did like a bunch of takes, like whoop whoop. It's like damn. Fucked up. Broke character like a motherfucker.
He broke the fourth wall. Hey, Vale's here.
I've worked with both the brothers, but never met them at the same time. You know.
Who's that? Oh yeah, yeah. That shit. That was actually my first time in person meeting Seuss. Yeah. We fucked with Solo for the photo shoot. He knows where I live.
What's up?
But yeah.
He knows where I stay at.
Top that.
Hey yo, Val. Put some headphones on.
Grab the headphones, cuz.
And then talk close to the mic.
If anybody don't know, me and Vale are related.
Yeah. By like two cousins. Nah, just kidding.
Actually, it's really no cousins, but
oh shit.
It's one of those things that like when we grew up, it's like that's my cousin. So now it's like, yeah, that's my fucking cousin. Yeah, I'm tripping off her.
I know him since we were little. He was wearing diapers last week.
By whose side? Just complicated family shit, man. You wouldn't understand.
Yeah, you don't got the time.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I get into it, but geez.
You wouldn't get it.
Yeah. Your mind isn't complex enough.
Hey, I got a question. Did you see that box when you walked in? That big ass box?
No.
Probably keep it and everything.
Nah, it's like right in the front door. I'm just letting you know that I was playing his little fucking green screen shit.
Oh, you guys are gonna have fun with that.
That shit's dope, huh?
We just had some fun.
Yes, we did have some fun, and that shit's gonna.
Did your guys come with like a black and a white screen?
No, cause that.
What is that for, anyways?
That's just a different backdrop.
Oh, it's nothing.
Yeah, I I got a green screen too, but it's a little bit bigger. The one that comes in the pack,
Okay.
they're smaller.
All you hear is that fucking torch.
Yeah, no shit.
Or just burning up, dabs going around over here.
That green screen. Oh my god, it's a bitch to set up. If you don't, I hope you got a stand for it.
Yeah,
yeah,
it comes with a stand. Yeah.
Okay,
that shit fucking teased us for about
And it
30
also-
minutes.
The one that we got also comes with the lighting and shit, like those giant umbrella lights.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, fucking. Like I was fucking with the green screen like add-ons on Final Cut.
Yeah, they're whack though.
Yeah, they are. But I mean, like I only did it just so I could fucking like kind of like see where I'm working with.
Yeah.
And I did like some tutorials to see how it works and shit. That's fucking torch is loud.
Yeah,
as
that torch is fucking going crazy on the monitor, bro.
They're probably
Fuck
like,
it.
what's burning over
Fuck
there?
it. It's drugs, ladies and
What
gentlemen.
up, buddy? Hey,
I seen that. I was about to throw you under the bus with that, but I didn't want to fucking fuck.
Damn.
What up?
my
what,
boy, hey, bro, look at.
what up? Speak on that.
So all right, check it
Comments, ladies and gentlemen. These are YouTube comments.
out. So check it out. Check it out.
Speak on it.
Bunny G is it's a name that I had when I lived in Fontana, because that's why that's
Oh, so when you switch neighborhoods?
no.
you switch names.
Here, let me give you a story. Okay, let me give you a little story. Oh yeah, let's get my angle. Let me give you a little story on the Bunny G. All right.
Women pay me to give them pleasure.
Nah, I'm fucking with you. Go ahead. Let's see.
Anyways,
Speak on it.
Come on, Bad Bunny.
but it's Bad Bunny G. Forget. We don't need no laughter, bro.
I know. I waited
just
to the
kidding.
end of the fucking interview to start fucking with the buttons.
Anyways, check it out. So yeah, Bunny G was a name that I was given when I was like, you know, probably like 10, 11, 12, 13. You know, the age that I was when I was in, you know, high school in Fontana. And
10 years old in high school.
no, first of all, I said I got it around that time.
Why is there such a big gap between 10 and 13? That's a lot. I think it makes sense if it's 12 and 13.
Well, because I got it when I was like a kid still. I was a kid.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, but I'm trying to figure out, like, the reason I say all those numbers because I'm trying to pinpoint exactly what number it was. So I'm going to say it's probably like 14, 15.
Okay.
Okay?
That makes more sense.
Right, 14, 15. And when I was a kid, like, my teeth looked bigger than my face.
Okay.
So, like, my two front teeth look bigger than my face.
Okay.
So all my homies that when I lived in Fontana, they were like, it's like, bro, you got fucking big ass teeth, fool. You look like a little rabbit. I was like, damn, that's fucked up. So, you know, they started calling me fucking rabbit or fuck. Yeah, I was like my little hamster. It's My Little Pony is my little hamster. But anyways, yeah, they just started calling me like rabbit. So then fucking like my brother's homies, which they were the older cats, they started calling me Bunny. And then when I started doing the music, it became Bunny G. And then when it became Bunny G, I started a little record label called BGR, Bunny G Recordings. And I had a whole ass label of Bugs Bunny chilling on top of the.
Wait, are we going into a Crunks documentary right now?
Yeah.
Is this about to be a Crunks interview?
This is a Crunks interview.
Fuck yeah, dude. Spit that shit.
Well, you want to know the origin of the Bunny G.
I do.
So it was fucking Bunny G. I had a nice little label with Bugs Bunny with a microphone in his hand. I replaced it with a carrot. He had a carrot, so I replaced it with a microphone. My bad, reverse. And yeah, it was just BGR, and that's the origin of my music. So when I started BGR, that's when I started doing music. So I mean, and then from there, I moved to Colton. I mean, I was already in Colton when I started BGR. So I was going by Bunny already, but then I was like, you know what? I want to do something different. Let me change it up. I don't want to be Bunny, you know, because there's already a Bunny G rapper at the time. You know, there's all kinds of foods already. Or there was like Conejo and all this shit, and I was like, I don't want to do that. So then I just fucking was like, all right, I'm gonna I'm gonna do fucking Crunks.
It's a big gap.
Yeah, it was.
How did you come up with Crunks though?
Okay, I didn't come up with Crunks at all. So when I was in 10th grade in Colton, there was this dude who was he was in a party crew called PIC. No, PIMC. No. It was a party crew, and you know, they were like one of the first people I kind of like collaborated not collaborated, but like, you know, became friends with when I moved to Colton. So then they were just like, oh yeah, well fucking, you know, come to my parties, blah blah blah, so and so, and I just started hanging out with them a lot, and then I kept on telling them about a party crew that was in Fontana called King of Crunks, and fucking, they were just like, he's like, you keep on talking about that party crew, blah blah blah, so much, like, you know, fucking, you know, they see me as the person that keeps on talking about it all the time. But basically I was saying like, your parties are whack. These fools were better, and then they just started calling me Crunks out of nowhere, huh? Well, Beast?
Beefs?
Oh, no, it's not that. It's just like, I just kept on telling them like, your guys' parties are whack. These fools were better. You know, I was just being cocky, you know, because I was from another city, and then they just was like, they just started calling me Crunks out of nowhere, and I'm like, why you guys calling me Crunks? At first, I thought they were calling me Crunks from the movie Emperor's New Groove. I'm like, oh, damn, these fools are fucking saying because I'm big and shit, I look like Kronk and shit. So then I was like, oh man, these fools are just straight dissing. But then I just kind of like got used to it, and till this day, everybody calls me Crunks. And then for some reason, like after high school, they added an S to my fucking name, so now it's Crunks with an S. Before it was just Crunk, now it's Crunks. So I mean, that's kind of like how it all started, how I got that name and shit. And I just kind of like incorporated to make it be like, this is Crunks, because, you know, this is me, you know what I mean? So that's why this guy is straight commenting over here.
He's all trolling and shit.
I know. He's all this bitch ass motherfucker over
Show
here.
love to the listeners.
No, I know.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's my little
He
origin story.
responds.
He responds.
Lazem talks to his fans.
Yeah, I see that.
Gotta give it up.
But yeah, man. That's what I mean. I know it's a boring story, but that's the
Can you
origin.
tell it again? Do you have time?
I don't. I know that was fucked up. Say it one more time. You look gassed when you were saying it too.
Really gonna miss your knee slappers over there.
You stupid.
That's funny. That's a good one. All right, so I do got a this and that before we do take off.
Let's do it.
It's movies, and I had these movies picked out specifically because we had some OGs here, and they would have been able to speak on it differently. But I'm gonna throw these two movies out. I guess you could say they're mafia movies, but
Goodfellas. Casino. My cousin Vinny.
no. Well, one of them.
Boulevard Nights.
You know how I always
Tale.
how I always fucking say
American Me.
I say, you know, if you have to do without one, if you have to pick one, whatever.
Yeah.
It's between these two. Fucking Vale already said him, so dick.
Sorry.
I feel like fucking let me finish the story. He didn't let me finish the story. It's between Goodfellas and The Bronx Tale.
It's the same movie.
Which one are you going with?
I mean,
It's the same movie.
pretty
Okay.
much, yeah.
Not really.
I mean, it's the same.
Explain to me why you think.
Robert De Niro.
But see, you gotta understand.
They're
Robert-
they're completely two different characters, though.
Yeah.
And then the other movie he doesn't. Sue me.
See,
Sue me.
the reason I choose A Bronx Tale is because honestly, Robert De Niro played a good ass mentor.
And he directed it.
Oh, he did. See, I didn't know that. But I mean, that's not why I like the movie. I just like the message behind the movie. I mean, if you get what I'm trying to say, like.
No, I do. And
I mean, I know it was like so gangster, you know, like, oh, it shows, you know, how the mafia runs shit and stuff, and then how the little kid grows up to be a fucking mean ass thug.
It has to be Goodfellas. Just- It starts out. It goes ever since I was a kid.
I always wanted to be a gangster. Yeah,
Like,
that shit is,
I mean, who doesn't? That's just
Yeah.
whatever. But yeah,
no, I'll give you that.
you know why?
Goodfellas is a good fucking movie. It's
It is.
It's crazy. You know, That's Martin Scorsese, right? That is one of probably his best. He's done some dope ones, but that one is probably his best.
But the Negro, man.
The opening of that shit is fucking, just like you said. And then even with the fucking song kicking in right after, and then he all of a sudden he's younger and he's giving the fucking whole.
Hot Shot said The Irishman.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. I haven't seen The Irishman.
No, I've seen bits of it.
I want to check it out.
My bad.
But I would have to pick a Bronx Tale because I get what you're saying, Robert De Niro, but he plays two completely different characters as far as what he tries to get across to his kid in Bronx Tale. Yeah. When he's fighting with C outside after he just gave the money back to him, he's telling him, it don't take much strength to pull the trigger, but let's see him get up day after day and work for a living. The working man is not a sucker. He's the real tough guy. In Goodfellas, he was the motherfucker that just would kill anybody with with ease and fucking walk away.
So you know what he loved? You know what he really loved?
What?
Loved to steal.
Type of guy that the bad guys rooted for. You rooted for the bad guys in the movies?
Yeah, sometimes.
Fuck yeah. That's
sometimes.
Sometimes. But yeah, I would have to pick Bronx Tale. That shit. It's a good fucking flick.
It is. It's a really intimate, really
on a race.
Race. Yeah. See, they touched on how fucked up it was back then with race.
Yeah.
They did a little.
Cologeno.
Yeah, Cologeno.
What kind of name is that?
It's Italian, but actually it's Sicilian. My mother's from Sicily. Oh man,
you like that shit I sent you earlier?
Oh man, that was dude. I always talk with Vale about that shit too, dude. He sent me my fucking favorite line, probably the funniest line in the entire movie of 40-Year-Old Virgin. And it's funny that he fucking.
Wait, can you guess it though?
It's funny that he remembers that shit because it's very specific and it's just thrown in there. It's all hidden, but I don't know why. It's something that just it.
You know what line he's talking about? Nah.
I'll tell you. If Paul Rudd says it. Paul Rudd says it. Paul Rudd just fucking jumps in and says it. It's out of nowhere. You didn't even expect it. He's not even a part of the conversation, and he says it.
And Step Brothers?
No, 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Oh, my bad. I totally blacked out.
But okay.
Yeah, he totally blacked out.
Describe what happened before that.
Nah, guess it.
I mean, no, he needs to know why.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, fuck.
It was around the part. I mean, I'm gonna just say it was around the part when he said, "Do you like her?"
No.
And he said, "Yeah."
Is it when they're eating alone in the upstairs when he chases them?
They are eating. They are eating.
They're drinking.
Oh, okay, my bad. You're right.
Said what you want to do is you want to get you a bunch of these hood rats and just run through them, just boom, 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 just knock them out. I'm not a big hoe runner. And then Paul Rudd just jumps in. My uncle used to drive a hoe runner.
Hey,
why? Why the fuck did
Why
we
do you need to know that about him?
You know what's fucking funny is it's because I know you mentioned that movie a lot, and what's funny was when I was watching it earlier, I was getting ready to go pick up my girl, and then that scene comes out, and I'm just like, oh my! I just started laughing like out of nowhere out of that scene. Like I've seen that scene plenty of times, but it was just fucking funny because he brings it up all the time. So it's like a highlighted moment. And I started
You kind of sat there and noticed like, holy shit, that is kind of funny.
So then I recorded it just like, and then I sent it to this one, and he was like, hell yeah.
That's that shit makes the whole movie.
I know.
That was a good ass fucking movie, and which I didn't know till like earlier this year, 2020, that Steve Carell co-wrote that movie.
Yeah.
He
pretty much wrote it almost.
Yeah, a big part of that shit. That shit was tight.
Yeah, because it was a collaboration with him and Judd Apatow.
Judd Apatow, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You could tell because the fucking movie was like an hour too long.
You know, it's funny. Remember how I just like recently watched The Office?
Yeah.
I went ahead again and watched it. Like, I just barely finished the last episode yesterday. But I watched it again after I just recently watched it.
Dude, it's fine. I did the same thing.
I'm trying to find the fucking DVD. I'm trying to find the DVD set.
Good luck.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
Shit. It's on iTunes. The whole 9 seasons.
Yeah, I know.
Like $30
right,
bucks,
I paid literally $7 to fucking watch on that Peacock shit.
Oh yeah.
Just to watch it, because I was
Is
watching.
that how much it is? $7?
I can do $7 right now.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
I think
shit.
it's $4.99.
I'm having
for,
withdrawals with that shit not being on Netflix. I'm gonna be honest.
I think it's $4.99 without ads, and then with ads, and then I think it's $7 without ads.
I don't need them ads.
Yeah, so $7, you can't go wrong. Shit.
Yeah, no shit, man.
For how long though?
Shit. You know how them fucking streaming apps are.
$7.99 a month, and then the next month.
I know,
12.
like
It's
Netflix, fucking bitch ass Netflix. They fucking went up to like $17 an hour. $17 an hour. What the fuck?
What?
$17.
I've seen that.
I still got it too. I'm a sucker.
I'm not gonna lie either. Fucking the first time I watched The Office was like at least 2 years ago.
It's such a well written show, dude.
Yeah, and well acted too. Yeah. Well acted. I've heard about that shit so many times from fucking my sister, from Vale, from fucking Marlene, from Dope Kid.
BJ Kovac, that's all his writing for the most part, and he got his start from that fucking Punk show, dude.
Oh yeah, he was on Punk.
Yeah,
he was on Punk.
Who?
That
BJ Novak, fucking Ryan, the temp,
the one that messes with.
He loves Kelly Kapoor.
Yeah, Kelly.
You know what's funny? Is that when you get the Peacock streaming service, there's a shout out to Peacock if they want to sponsor us. But anyways, when you get the Peacock service, it gives you like bloopers and all this shit.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Cool.
And
Netflix didn't do that.
Yeah, and casting shit. And you know who went in to try to cast for fucking Dwight?
Seth Rogen.
Yeah, I didn't know that. And I was like, nah, he wouldn't have done it. He wouldn't have done it. He wouldn't have done it as good as fucking Rain.
Patton Oswalt went in for Dwight.
Yeah, he did. He did.
That shit. Yeah, when you hear it like that, it's like no.
Mm-mm.
No. I think even Adam Scott. Adam Scott fucking.
Yeah, he did.
Smoked the J out my car right now. Feeling a little spacey. What's up with you, man?
Yeah, but he came in as for Jim.
Was it Jim? I thought it was Dwight. Oh, he came in for Jim.
Wow, he would have sucked as Jim.
It's funny. Do you listen to any of their podcasts? Like, do you listen to
you
the
know
Office
what?
Ladies or the Oral History of Office?
I've been wanting to, but I always forget. But yeah,
they're dope. The Office Ladies is dope because they break down each episode, and you can go back yourself and listen and watch for what they point out.
Yeah.
But one series that is fucking dope is by Kevin. Brian Baumgartner, the dude who plays Kevin.
Yeah.
He has his own podcast called An Oral History of the Office. And it's only 12 episodes, but he breaks down like, I don't know how to explain it, bro. Like I don't know how to pinpoint exactly what he touches on because it ranges like from so many fucking things.
I fucking love Kevin.
You know what I mean? And it's crazy, but like you sit there and you're telling me already like it's a well written show. Well, obviously you appreciate it.
Of course I do. Hell yeah.
Well, if you listen to this motherfucker's podcast, you will go back and appreciate that show like 10 times more to really know exactly what went into that shit.
You don't appreciate it enough.
Yes. You don't appreciate it enough. I'm telling
watch
you.
it no more until you.
Yeah,
watch
you gotta
those
listen to
podcasts.
all 12 episodes of that fool shit and then go back and watch the fucking show again. Dude, you're gonna cry. You're gonna fucking shed tears.
Well, there's moments I really want to shed tears on that show.
Right?
On high key, I'm not gonna lie. Shit.
Tell me what, go ahead, when
Michael Scott left. I mean, that wasn't as sad.
9,986,000 minutes.
Not just that. It's
When Will Ferrell starts getting down on it.
Send all your love. Fucking Will Ferrell's a fucking.
And you know what's dope? When you listen to the podcast, you'll find out that scene, that whole shit was Steve Carell didn't know about that.
Oh, for real?
After Andy thanks him for like being the manager and whatever he thanks him for, the scene was supposed to end, but fucking Daryl's in the background on his keyboard, starts getting down, and everyone stands up and starts singing. So when Steve Carell goes, "Oh my god," well, as Michael Scott, he goes, "Oh my god, something's happening." That was that was him staying in character.
Improv?
Yeah, that was him staying in character, but that was his initial reaction, like, "Oh shit, what the fuck are they about to do?" That shit was tight.
He might not even been in character.
Yeah, they probably just fucking he broke and they just kept it. That shit was so good.
you crying?
A little bit, yeah.
Dude, you're all teary-eyed.
You know, the part on that episode that really got me was when he was saying bye to Jim.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That
Jesus.
part, that's the part that had me tearing. I mean,
Jesus.
the episode itself didn't make me like want to tear up, but it's just that part with Jim. And he was just like, it's so hard to leave. He's all, the best thing you got to do is, you know. I was just like.
Just do it?
Yeah. And I was just like, damn. Like, how is this fucking show doing this to me? Like, I don't get it. Like,
This is going to hurt like a motherfucker.
Yeah. This is going to hurt like a motherfucker.
even the last episode from the last season, you know, when they were just saying, like, when Jim, it's always Jim for some fucking reason. Like, he's so, like, intimate and shit. He's all like, you know, you gave me
all that shit to see.
Yeah. He's like, you showed me how it felt, you know, when I grew up, you know, when I became a man, when I got married, you showed me that. And I was just like,
shit, it's always fucking Jenna for me. Jenna Fisher.
Oh,
she makes me tear up like.
On what part?
It's fucked up. Any fucking like serious talking head that she has.
She cries in every episode, dude.
Yes, yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? And she's cried in plenty of talking heads, so it's fucking
So that's the first time I said perfect in this room.
Oh yeah, tear right there. Fuck.
That's crazy.
He's watching $1 Million Baby. Tear.
Even that moment when Pam was watching the video, and then you have the fucking voiceover of Jim talking to Dwight, like that moment was fucking. He's all like,
"Oh yeah, he's in Dwight's office talking."
He's like, Dwight, you love Angela.
Yeah.
And then Dwight's.
That was crazy.
It shows, you know, Dwight's always a fucking hardhead. You know, he thinks he's so tough,
and he tears up.
Yeah, and that's when I was like,
"Hey,"
damn.
But he still tells him.
Stairwell.
He still tells him, "Now get the hell out of here."
Yeah, he's like, get the fuck out of here.
That shit's dope. That shit's good, man. That's good shit. You know what really struck me too? Fucking Ed Helms as Andy, the last episode.
The song?
I wish there was a way to know that you were in the good old days.
Oh,
before
yeah.
you've actually left.
Yeah.
Yup.
That shit hit me like, damn. That's fucked up. Why you gotta do that to me?
Mm-hmm. even the song that he did.
Oh yeah, one of his last episodes.
Mm-hmm.
When he fucking
before he went to go crazy.
chase his dream.
Yeah.
Before he just sat there and cried.
Oh, I'm not supposed to be here. Oh, damn. Yeah, that's a good show.
Yeah, shout out to fucking Office. The Office ladies, Brian Bumgarner for an oral history of The Office. Thank you guys, man, for keeping that shit going.
The Office is what really made me watch The 40-Year-Old Virgin today.
Dude, you know, I'm not gonna lie. The Office is what got me interested in fucking wanting to like write, you know, scripts to fucking do something further than rap.
We could do our own fucking office, but you know,
it'd be
a music office.
It'd be the music one.
That's called making the band.
Yeah, exactly.
He said that's called making a band.
I like recording with Crunks, but sometimes
5 best rappers. Blaze them up, blaze them up, blaze them up, blaze them up, blaze them up.
Because I spit hot fire.
I rip and I write.
Oh shit! Hey, we should do something like that.
Some fucking just ignorant, some
some stupid shit. I love recording with Crunks, but this bitch ass nigga sometimes just always want to sleep. Like I don't get it.
I don't know how you guys feel about working with the Chargers fan. Little on the fence about it.
Hey, that'd be fucking funny. We should do something like that. High key, I'm down for something like that. Something comedy.
Something, yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to fuck with comedy. I want to fuck with that shit. I'm gonna say it right now for anybody who's still listening. Fucking, I know that this rap shit is
Got 9 watchers.
Is a young man's game. So if this shit don't crack within like 4 years, 3 years, you're gonna see me on comedy stages cracking jokes. With fucking Vail right there being my only fan cheering me on. It's all right, cuz we'll still do it.
You got it. You got it.
We'll still do it. Dick jokes are hilarious.
Damn.
Dick jokes for everyone.
Yes. Pussy drinks forever, man. Fuck yeah.
What'll be dope is we get Steve Carell to be in our little skit.
To introduce us. That'd be it. That'd be it. Introduce us and then hop on his fucking private jet and leave.
Yeah. Like, oh man, he left us. Fucking, that's gonna be guts.
Well, anyways,
End it.
I think that might be a good time to end it right there. We don't want to keep the people watching for too long. We want to get you guys bored, but if anybody's still watching, what I see is we got 8 watchers. So thank you guys for fucking tuning in to the very end. We want to thank everybody who tuned in for our guests, Pure Uncut. We want to thank our guests, Pure Uncut, for coming through, fucking giving us, a dope ass interview. We want to get them back pretty soon, to speak on some more of the local hip hop shit and just more of the history of the IE hip hop. That's they got a lot to speak on that shit, but we really wanted to get them in here and give their story of the album that they were celebrating last year, 20 years, which was that Straight from the Kitchen, the one that we were showing earlier. It's a classic fucking album. It's now fucking, they got it streaming on a couple of fucking platforms. They got some new shit streaming on some platforms. So everybody, go and hit that shit up, PureUncut.com.
I got my own copy.
Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you, G-Bro, for fucking getting this shit cracking, getting it going for us. He had to take off. He's about to go punch that clock because, we're regular working motherfuckers, but we're trying to do a little something with this podcast. So thank you again to all the watchers, the listeners, the viewers, everybody. Fucking subscribe, like, share, get this shit the fuck out. We want to thank Vale for coming through, for getting all the fucking all the footage, all the flicks, all the pics. Fucking, we're gonna have a little behind the scenes of something coming together pretty soon, and some dope ass pictures to drop too. So everybody, tune in. Find us at the IG Level Check Podcast on Instagram. That is Level Check Podcast. Same thing with YouTube. Level Check Podcast. This is episode 22. Crunks, where can we find you at, bro?
You can find me at This Is Crunks. You can find me at KTSE ENT, and then you can find me on the Level Check Podcast all day.
Hell yeah, that's what's up. What up, Vale? Where can we find you at, bro? Give yourself some director credits right now.
Michael Bay Vale.
Where can we find you at? Plug yourself
at
in.
Vale. Find me at Vale_BVP. That's B as in blaze 'em up.
Is that the the Twitter or the IG?
This is the IG. I don't do that Twitters.
Oh, okay. You do the tweets.
Yeah.
You don't want to see Donald Trump's tweets, that's why.
Nah.
No, I do. I like Trump.
It's like, I like Trump.
All y'all presidents still.
All y'all presidents still have fuck yeah.
Not until next week. Is it next week? The 20th, right?
Yeah.
He ain't gonna be my president.
Who knows?
You know who my president is? Nobody.
Blaze him up.
JFK.
Yeah, blaze him up, my mayor.
Oh yeah, blaze him up. I'll ride with that.
So I'll be mayor, shit.
But yeah, shout out Vale, man. He's fucking. He. I'll give him some shout outs, give him some credits. If anybody's seen my latest video, Sam Hain, we got up in the fucking carousel due to unknown reasons. But that was him behind the camera. That was also him behind the camera on 84 Monte Carlo, 236s, Get It Up, Rappers Are in Danger. Am I forgetting one? I feel like I'm forgetting one.
The Walk.
Yes, The Walk. The when I did the live performance out in Hollywood. Shout out fucking OG Suicide and Shorty for that shit.
Sir, OG.
Yeah, so that's Vale, man. We're working.
Daydreamers.
Daydreamers. I shot you Daydreamers video. I shot your remix. That was Vale as well. With really the fucking dope ass drone work on that shit. That shit was dope.
I got a drone. You need to show me how to fly that bitch.
I'll do it. Don't fly it in the carousel, I'll tell you that.
No, you know what I did?
There's a ghost in there.
I fucking flew that shit over here in Rialto.
Yeah.
The little shopping center. My first time flying a drone. I fucking had that shit hovering over me. I was like, oh, I got it. And that shit just takes off on me and fucking runs into a car. And I'm just like, oh, man. As I'm walking to go get the fucking drone, the door opens up. I was like, oh, there's people in there.
Shit.
I was just like, fuck. I was like, my drone. Did it hit your car? They're like, what drone? What are you talking about? The girl opens the door more and fucking breaks the protections for the fucking the wings and shit. Yeah. And I'm just like, oh, you bitch. You fucking bitch. I just bought this shit. But yeah,
Oh,
I need.
man.
I just don't. I haven't flown it since because I don't want to break it. It shit cost me a lot.
Oh man, you just gotta. Life's a risk car now.
Yeah.
You gotta fly that shit.
You just got to get out there and you just got to do it.
Yeah.
Just do it, Nike.
Yo, before we get out, real quick, and myself, you can find me IG Blaze 'em Up 909, YouTube, Always Ill Music. Me and Dope Kid Danny. You can make sure everybody follows Dope Kid Danny on IG. Show some love. We're fucking. He and I are both streaming on all platforms. We got the Sundays down Mount Vernon mixtape streaming on all platforms. That's the Sundays down Mount Vernon Volume 1. So everybody, of course, be on the lookout for a 2. Pretty soon. Not too soon. Maybe wait another year. We got a lot of work to do. But anyways, you can find us right there. We're streaming on all platforms. But before we get out of here, Crunks.
Yeah.
When we started this episode, we had 55 subscribers. Right now we got 59.
Oh shit, we got 9. We got 4 more.
Yes.
Where they come from?
I have no idea.
The new.
But we appreciate it.
New.
We appreciate everybody. So everybody, thank you for listening. Stay tuned. We're gonna have some more shit coming pretty soon. Everybody be safe.
6 feet distance.
Yes, sanitize, wear your masks.
We got our sanitizer right there.
Social distance. So we thank you again for tuning in. Level Check Podcast, episode 22, and we out like this.
Play that intro.
Play the intro. We out like this.
There you go.